Okay, internets. Let me double check that all my windows are working, but it seems like we're ready to rock today. Let me check the phone audio, actually. That sounds about right now. Let's make sure we're coming through at a decent level. We're waiting on my man Paddy over here to roll up in a bit. And I'm going to do my little YouTube style intro so that you guys can have a good understanding of what we're getting up to today. Headphones will help so that I can hear the audio. Check. Yeah, it's pretty good. I could actually boost this up a little bit, surprisingly. Let's see, what setting is it on? Yeah, it's a little low, huh? Gain's pretty good. We'll boost the audio levels in my control board. That's fantastic. What am I at? Yeah. Pretty happy. Yeah, I think I'm content with it. We need to lower the music audio for sure. Okay, there we go. Ready to rock. How we doing, internets? How we doing? Let's get the music microphone properties, advanced properties. We'll boost it up just a little bit here. Let's go 4 decibels. Sounds perfect. Okay. Hello world. YouTube Live is working. Still alive on this platform? Should be. Okay, yeah, we are. Fantastique. Kick is working fine. We're probably just going to get spammed by bots on Kick again because what's new? Drop that in. Bingo bango. Alright. So, we're back on track for the day. We'll do the fancy YouTube intro. Let me get I'm going to get cozy. On top of the chair here. So, my name's Bailey. And the Stream Elements is working. Yeah, but the other man's isn't here yet. Oh, fair enough. Whatever. That's okay. We can always copy paste that one later. So my name's Bailey. I operate an eBay store called Grandma's Dead Stock, and I buy and sell vintage and collectibles. Through that, I also do like a little other weird niches, and something I've developed over time was a need to be able to clear items en masse. So I'm working with my boy Paddy of Paddy's Pop-Ups, and he has an entire warehouse space where we're able to collectively bring all of our eccentric junk together and offer it at auction for whatever you guys can get it at. That's not a bad sales pitch. We're at least on my end. When I got started, I started to realize I would accrue too much knickknacks. Like that over time, I would really have to figure out how to offload volume in a batch so that I can make my career sustainable as a reseller. And working with Paddy was really reinvigorating because I found that he had the exact same goals and the exact same position that he was at currently. So this is our max sold. You can see it on the main screen below me. If you found this link through our max sold, it's quite possible because each of our listings has the YouTube Live link, which I thought was very cool. I thought that was like an awesome feature that they allowed us to do because it's both fun. For me, it's an interesting experience to be able to sit here and react and watch as items sell. It's probably something I already would have been up to regardless. So being able to offer it as like almost a customer service experience so that if you're the typical person to be on auctions on a regular basis, it can become a lonely process. Like you're stuck there by yourself just trying to get all these like housewares and home goodies for as cheap as possible. So when I came up with this idea, I thought it was very exciting, And you'll see this one today is done out of my own bedroom. But ideally, our goal in the future is that when you're attending, you can attend from, well, well, we do want to have community events where you can pop into the actual warehouse. But ideally in the future, we host the live streams out of the warehouse. So not only as we're like closing out the items digitally, we can go grab things and show them to you live on camera, which will be an awesome development of this content style. And I think in the long run, it really does help for different community features, because it'd be really cool if you know what Whatnot is. It's an app. It's an auction place app. So it'd be really cool if like you could Whatnot style be like, oh, and we have this extra thing. You want it? Here you go. Poll is in the chat right now. Jump in. But that's a little bit of a thing. I was just about to answer you, Paddy. I was going to take a break. I was just ranting for a second. As long as we got one, we need some meat on that boy. So as long as you got some Ronies on there, I'm good. You said you didn't like the olives so much last time, so let's do either green peppers, some sort of peppers. We could do hot peppers if they got banana peps. I'm a big banana peps fan. Hey, there's a pizza debate. Yeah, big banana peps fan, mans. Olives were ex-nayed by you last time. I'm always biased on onions, but I have onions here. We could always just like whip on onions if we really want to. So maybe some sort of peppers or hot peppers. How about that? I think that's a fair deal. As long as we've got banana peps, I'm with band peps. Let's get some band peps in there. And then as long as we got some sort of meat, I'm okay. Whether it's the peps, whether it's sausage, I'm okay with that. No anchovies, I guess. Get nothing too crazy. That could be a little too far. All right, I appreciate you and everybody. Chat. If you guys are tuning in, this is Paddy of Paddy's Pop-Ups, dropping right into the chat. No anchovies. I got you, Stoned. I got you. This is Paddy, the man who's on his way here. He's picking us up a pizza, and when he gets here, we're gonna do like a detailed review of the items that you can see below me, just talking about what's selling for the most, and then running through each of the individual items. Hey Aleem, hey Stoned, we got the basic crew here. I appreciate it. GG Paddy bringing the snackos. Oh, A+. I got the beer. So he got the pineapples, but I'm classy. I got my own little stein. It looks straight out of RuneScape. I got a RuneScape stein, and I'm gonna give Paddy's gonna get the my German stein bought by my parents, so we don't look like complete degenerates. But this guy's cool. It's pretty as fuck. So I'm making him feel a bit classy, I'd say. Aleem says mushrooms, tomatoes, and onions are the go-tos. Yeah? I guess, yeah, you're the vegan mans. I'm big mid on mushrooms. I don't like the concept of eating a fungus, you know what I mean? I don't see the purpose of eating a fungus that consistently. But I totally get it. I can cook some mean mushrooms. That's it. Chef Bebe's pretty good at cooking up mushrooms. So I get torn up because I can make some tasty shrooms, but I always feel so mid on the shrooms. Tried a dill pickle pizza a while ago, and man, it was way better than it sounds. Well, if you're talking to a Ukrainian here, a dill pickle pizza with enough garlic on it, A+. Can't go wrong. I fucks with it. Just heavy garlic. You could almost put like a Big Mac sauce on it, and that would work just fine. That would be delicious. Garlic butter is the base instead of the tomato sauce. Garlic butter works, yeah. In general, I really don't have regular mushrooms. I like oyster, or I want to try those expensive mushrooms. Oysters are the best to like replace the meat texture too. Expensive mushrooms, lobster mushroom I've seen it. I have not tasted it because again, my aversion to mushrooms, but I have seen it in the store. You can actually see them. You go to the No Frills Bayou. There's plenty of options. And I just want to remind everyone that I do simulcast, right? So if you're tuning in, you're one of the new viewers this evening. We are on multiple platforms. So I'm on Twitch, I'm on Kick, I'm on the YouTube. And you guys can see what each other says. Kick is the only one that's a bit lacking, but I'll be able to relay what's going on to all you over there. And otherwise, if you're speaking on Kick, everyone else can see what you're saying, and that's the most important part, right? So right now, we're about to go through. I'll do a quick just peruse of the items without any like big intentions, and then when Paddy gets here, we'll do the official so that I got a good YouTube video for after. We'll do tapping out, but I'll see you soon. En route to pickup, hell yeah. So that means we'll get Paddy here about, if I had to estimate, 20 minutes. So about 6:45. I'm gonna take a 5-minute breather. Get Paddy, let him in the house so the cat doesn't attack him. It's actually perfect timing because the cat is about to be eating, so that's the best time for you to come, and you don't have to deal with him. I got you dollar store allergy meds, so let's hope it it does what it says. And then when he's here, I want to go through what has the most bids, because that's what I care about more than what has the highest dollar amount, and then we'll run through the items from 1 to 149. That way we're aware of like what's closing as it's closing. The auction will run between 8:45 and 9:22, and there are soft closes. So if there's competition, like if someone bids on the stuff in the last minute, it does open the item up for that much longer for someone else to have the opportunity to like get it. Basically, I even had experience through eBay and stuff before. People can snipe. Like if you get a whale in and you don't have a soft close, this guy's just going to wait until the last 20 seconds of every item and just like up you $50 and you're out. You lost. So I really enjoy the soft close process that Max Sold offers. And also the collaborators I work with on another consistent basis. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see a VOD of these live reactions from my friends at Acorn Auctions, and they're an awesome duo based out of Hamilton, Canada. I was about to say Hamilton, Toronto. But they do their auctions on a platform called Hybid, and they do offer international shipping. So if you're a US viewer, you're catching this in the future, when I'm doing an Acorn Auctions live reaction stream, you're actually able to get that item shipped to you wherever you're at in North America. Big North America asterisks. They offer way more curated of an experience versus, as you can tell, we'll go through it this evening. Me and Paddy are like, let's sell everything. We want to do an accessible service where it can assist people in downsizing and also finding value in products that they might already have before it's too late. But I just babbled for so long. I'm happy I got the marketing out of the way. Let's get to the chat. Lobster mushrooms, I seen them. They make the pasta like a rose color and looks very much like lobster, weirdly. Just Google, legit looks like lobster when it's cooked. Yeah, I've seen it before. I've never cooked it. And this is, I gotta put my hair up for heat purposes, man. It's hot. It's hot when you got this lion's mane hanging out the side. So that was my bad. I thought it would look cool and trendy, and I'm just cooking on one side of my neck. So while I'm hanging out like a ponytail like I'm used to. I'm probably also going to delayer a sweater here, especially if Paddy's coming and I'm already hot. This is a bad move. And the cat, Stoned Red in the chat asked about my cat and why I brought it up in regards to Paddy. He's a territorial boy. He's like he's got the same behaviors as a Mancoon. So our territorial kitty, he's not like attack anyone who enters, but he doesn't like loud noises. He doesn't like new people. He doesn't like new stuff. So he gets a little uppity quite quickly. And to double up on that, Paddy's allergic to cats. So I already have to shut them out of the room. So he doesn't necessarily get angry, but he's like irritated of like, why is this person in my house and why can't I fucking see what he's doing? He's a big patroller. He likes to know what's going on. Paddy's coming, you're already hot. Big pause. But I've been good. I've been under the gun a bit. Tomorrow, I'm fine being transparent on the interwebs. I just don't want to be a downer. That's the primary focus. So I'll be as transparent and being positive as I possibly can. But it's grind time. I'm feeling. I got the boot from that one market, and I wasn't necessarily expecting to make a whole butt ton of money, but that's a significant amount that I was budgeting for that I now don't have coming in for 2 months in the most expensive time of year. So I'm feeling the pressure right there. So tomorrow I'm going to be making sure that I get all that stuff in order. I gotta do my books. I gotta see how much time I got left, because there's a clock on this hustle. I think no matter what, I'll stick with it. You're still going to see these reaction streams. You're going to see me participating and picking and supporting people. But if there's a certain time next year, I don't want to say that part too loud. It was by a certain time next year, if it's not working, I have to flex my Sorry. I have to flex my professional degree. Yeah, it says fucking the universe didn't want me to even say it out loud. Flex my professional degree and go get a communications job of some sort, because I do have a degree in corporate communications and public relations. So I am your communication strategist for many businesses. I've worked in public sector, so I've worked in literally lobbying. I've worked with corporate clients. I've worked with individual clients, and where I found my comfort mostly was working in nonprofit, and it's because it's soul draining when my job is PR. I'm specifically trained in manipulating public opinions, behaviors, and perspectives. So it can become tiresome and demotivating when you're like, here, buy these plastic products. So this is something that's important to me, that when I do that, I'm giving back to something. Hence why I ended up working in the nonprofit industry. The universe is like, speak your dreams kind of vibe right now. For real. Yeah, the universe was big time telling me to like, yo, shut it. So we'll see. But I'm just feeling under the gun that way, and I gotta really sort out. I gotta make sure my ducks are in a row, because my margins, ooh boy, Bay is putting in the work. All the strats are working. If you can see, if you've been around this YouTube channel for a while, you've watched. I started from 0 this year, so it's really progressing in a way that is like tangibly and objectively successful, especially when I'm making unique, one-of-a-kind content, rather than being like, oh, here's my fucking review of the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Even though I did think about writing a script for that, but I didn't want to, because I wanted to write it from a PR perspective. It was very engaging, but that's a babble for another time. How you doing, Aleem? Thank you for asking. I think I just gave the most long-winded answer to how I'm doing. So everyone, again, I just want to remind you that I do simulcast. You will see, actually, right now, the Stream Elements bot. Let's put it into YouTube so that you guys have it as well. I'll control it through the chat here. If you guys want, right there, bingo bango. The auction is open. It's closing at 8:45. I think it's EST is our time zone. So you can get in, and you'll still have plenty of time to get about. Thank you, Stream Elements. If anything is moving a little too quick, but that's okay with me. I can always tweak those in the future. Good fam. I stopped a lot of stuff and focused on business and music. Good, man. I'm happy for you. You've always been one that needs to put themselves first. It's been a back and forth journey in that way, so I'm glad to hear. I hope everyone else who's viewing, whether now or in the future, is doing good as well. As you can see, I got the empty chair beside me. I could move the cam, but why? Your universe comment got retracted. No, I don't think so. I think you're good. I don't see anything. I didn't get a notification that your chat got distracted. Got denied or whatever. But we're on our main auction. Maybe I should move the window a little bit to the left, I'm thinking. I did by accident, perhaps. Anyways, I heard about the Tyson thing. I watched it because it's on Netflix, right? So it was so easy. I just didn't watch it live. I watched it all afterwards so I could get some perspective on it. Yeah, because I can make this even like kind of do this. Actually, you know what I think I did last time? I had it like this, and I zoomed in on the window so that Paddy could see it better. I think that was the move. Oh, that's a little too big for my liking, too, though. Let's go right here. I think that's better. Yeah, that's way better. Do this, do this. You gonna work with me? You gonna work with me, window? Okay, here we go. Hook me up, bro. There we go. And we're gonna get some inf on right now in the background, because well, why not? Thank you, Acorn. Much appreciated. Nice to see you too. Acorn Auctions, you can see their tag. Type that in to Google, put Hamilton at the end. So Acorn Auctions Hamilton. They're the lovely duo that I work with doing reactions of their auction closing. And it's been a really fun experience. I love seeing the contrast in our creative perspectives. What the hell happened? We're talking about Mike Tyson again from the chat. What the hell happened? Was it for money? Ugh, anyways, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It was just very interesting. Floyd Mayweather. Oh yeah, there was two femme people that fought at as the prelims, and that was incredible. It was great. It was great. It was a great fight, and I think, considering the amount of like toxic people that were probably watching Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, it was good to have a woman's fight, and it was badass. They fucking both wanted it. It was for. It was the lightweight belt, I think. I think it was the lightweight belt. And Serrano, yeah. Which was really, really cool to see. Serrano was a Puerto Rican. Probably rude of me. Let's not put the accent on. Serrano was Puerto Rican. That was... Super lightweight, I believe. Super lightweight. That makes a lot of sense. Because I remember Serrano was saying that she's the featherweight champion. But super happy with this chair. This chair, honestly, it's got some kitty scratches on it. And we didn't lie about it. It's in the notes. It's in the photos. My cat's meowed after I said kitty scratches. But it's like touch-upable with even... You can take a red leather pen. They're leather pens, I believe. But you could use that or red paint, and it's gone. It wouldn't even, they're not like deep scratches. It was just like the thing got nicked. If it was a cat, it was a well-behaved cat. It is a beautiful chair. This is like some movie set stuff right here. Everyone's talking about the headbutts, but that typically happens when you go to Southpaw versus Orthodox. And it wasn't head. She just leaded with her head a lot. And I think it was just also a counter to Serrano's fighting style. Because I noticed that Serrano wasn't necessarily swinging high often. Like, wasn't going for hooks. So if you're, like, closing the distance, and you know she's not going to clip you, then you can, like, rub your head in. Other boxers do it. It's just, she did cut her right on the face. But that's a whole, I digress. Back to the chair looks, the chair is also comfy, can confirm. Yeah. It's a cozy little eggshell shape, very space age, I would say. And it's interesting to see. Let's go most bids. We'll do the most bids when Paddy's here. We'll go to highest right now and see what's going on. This guy, Boss Stitch pneumatic floor nailer, that's exactly what you need to do carpets in a home. So that's why it's got that little bump stock. So it's the same as a nail gun. This nail gun kind of rests along there. You can see the gun here. And then that part, you can use this mallet and bonk it. Or I see like tough folks who do it. They just bash their knee against it. But that's also, it causes you more back pain. Typically, mid-century modern space age. I love that. That's a good description for the egg chair. I like that a lot. That's really fun. This Milwaukee Brad nailer makes sense. Tabletop electric drum set. It's really, really damn cool. So I'm glad it's finding a good home. This guy, I think it's fine. We don't, because it's not talking bad about it. It was just how it happened. We had this electronic drum set in an Acorn auction, and unfortunately didn't sell, which is totally okay. So we decided to throw it on Max Sold. So that again, something that's big to me and Paddy is that these items just find a home where they're going to be appreciated and deserved, appreciated, used healthily, rather than just going for the maximum amount of dollars. It's important that we find these things a home where they'll be appreciated. Double check, no more messages. Yeah, we're alive. Bosch planer makes sense. These DeWalt toolboxes, high end, very good quality. Not surprised. They should get bid up. If they don't get bid up, I'll be surprised heavily. But I think they'll get a lot of the last minute style auction buyers. This is a fanny pack from Bebe, actually supplied by my boy Sepper. They are quite unique. They're 1990 original. They have the old, like the logo on them is the old Simpsons logo, which I'm always surprised. So 1990 20th Century Fox. It's a really cute piece. Has Lisa calling Bart a moron. The butterfly, never understood why the butterfly. The butterfly is the one that tripped me up on it. But it's dope. It's cute. I've got a few more of them, so if they do well, I'm going to drip feed them into these auctions. So if you miss out on it this time around, there will be more Simpsons fanny packs available for purchase. Let's go with Bessie clamps. I barely know what they are. They were really unique clamps. I think they were for pipes. They have such weird, like, gripping teeth. Oh no, this one was just a backwards one. Yeah. So kind of like, rather than most clamps you'll get, clamp on the other side, this one clamps on the handle side, but does the job. I think it's for pipes and bigger things like that. Reminds me of the Island of Misfit Toys from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stop animation OG movie. I get the reference. I probably shouldn't have read that whole sentence. That was a mouthful of a sentence, eh? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stop animation OG movie. Okay, not that bad, not that bad. DeWalt Pro Organizer. This thing is absolutely filled to the brim with fasteners. This is like, A, a nice toolbox. B, that's another $50 of screws. For sure it's another $50 screws. Why does my music keep stalling on here? Is it going to the... Okay, there we go. Just too low, I guess. Mastercraft Maximum Toolbox. Is this from ours? Oh, no, it's just comparative to the others. That's interesting. I wonder how many people scan these related auction buttons. Intriguing, yeah. It's a pretty big hardware organizer for $10. Oh, but it's 28 miles outside of the city. 28 minutes, hopefully. Yeah, I wonder if people just sit there in the related tab. That's an interesting find. Oh, this was the wacky clamp. This clamp I've never seen before. It's okay, this one is a pipe clamp, but it's got like these weird teeth on it. I had to document this item, and I was like, what? It's got like 2 prongs and then 4 V-shaped clasps on the bottom. It's a very weird shape. And thank you. As the chatbot stated, I do simulcast. So whether you're watching this in the future on YouTube, whether you're watching it live on Twitch or on Kick, y'all can see what each other say. And if you are watching this in the future on YouTube, you'll stay tuned. Hit the live tab on my channel. Don't be afraid to subscribe, because you'll see many of these coming out every month. Because of my collaborators, who are wonderful humans in the chat, and my own auction endeavors, I have 2 more streams coming up for November, and then I'll probably be working on crafting my own YouTube videos to put out through the month of December to help divvy up that long-form content. Me and Paddy are also looking to do a very big auction for January, so that we can take our time off, breathe through December, and get a big piece off. Pause. get a big auction off with like, I would love to do like 400 items. Our upcoming one for the end of November should have at least 200 items. These hygrometers, shout out to my roommate. My roommate actually taught me about the hygrometers. Barometers with hygrometer. And weird people on the internet collect these. I know this one's a little damaged, so these I had for my eBay store previously, but I found I was struggling to sell them because of the damage. There is a large market of them on eBay, so the interesting part is this hygrometer. Now, you would use this in, say, like a greenhouse or on a boat. I guess it kind of mattered in homes more before you had central AC and like humidity control within your house. So you'd want to be aware of how much moisture is in the air. So this hygrometer that you're looking at is actually what makes it a more rare piece. Yeah. I haven't adequately researched why the hygrometer is such a rare piece, but I know it is. This was made in West Germany, so that's like one of the easiest ways to date it as vintage or antique, just knowing that. And if I'm correct, the thermometer, this boy, I'm pretty sure that's, oh, this is a bad one for the speech impediment. Pretty sure it is a mercury. I think we have a mercury thermometer. Thermometer, temperature, barometer, thermometer, yeah, for sure. And then this is the barometer. Barometer, I barely know it. Let's look at what is a barometer. Barometer is a scientific instrument that is used to measure air pressure. Okay, so it would tell you the air pressure, how much water is in the air, and the temperature, which is quite cool. It looks beautiful. The wood's a little cheap, though. That's the thing. The badminton coasters. Big shout out to Fran of the Old Grouches in Drumheller, Alberta. Also the namesake of my business, Grandma's Dead Stock. So if you are to follow me on Instagram where I do my business, it's on a handle called Grandma_Deadstock, Grandma's Dead Stock. I also have my eBay store under the same title. And she actually was the one who inspired me to start finding value in a lot of these old things that my family had collected over time. So when I was first getting into the reselling business, it was something where I dabbled in trying to figure out what their antiques are worth and what their vintage was worth. And that was what really sparked this. Is like, oh, this is like a passion of mine. I really enjoy this. And over many years, 4 or 5 years, while I worked other jobs, while I was hustling with my own photography studio, that's when I started to pick away at, hey, is this something that I can figure out how to do in a realistic perspective? And up until this last year was the first time that I was like, okay, I'm going to try to do this reselling thing full time. I'm going to try to dive in head first and just go for it. And it was just pure serendipity that I met Paddy around the similar time, because I really wanted to make sure that I didn't get too involved with someone, because I knew I wanted to be independent, like operating it all on my own, but also not dragging someone down, and making sure that I'm as competent as they are and we're working on a level playing field. So it was very interesting to meet this fellow, and serendipitous for the timing of me finally being prepared. And then some dude just appeared in front of me like, oh, hey, by the way, I do this too. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's go. I hope someone pays more than $3 for the Hello Kitty. I'll shout to the Stream Elements bot. Let's drop it in the YouTube. I'm going to copy paste that right quick. Guys, yeah, if you want to see the items yourself, this very page that you're looking at right now is the live link to the auction. Masquerade masks are mine as well. Quite interesting. The one of them is porcelain. So it's high quality. This is the type, like, you can actually wear this porcelain one. You can actually wear it all night, and it's not just going to give you a butt ton of acne. But even the cheap plastic one, like this gold one is the cheap plastic one, it's still, I like the paint job. It's quite an ornate stamp. That's not just like a quick Temu pump out. It's still not expensive to make, so let me not over exaggerate that, but it ain't as cheap as alternatives that you would get at, say, the dollar store. Two buckaroos, though. We'll see. The competition tends to roll in the last hour or so, so we'll see the bids jump up as the items are closing. The photography lot and the hockey lot are bid on. That's really nice to see. And the bowls. We've got some Abolite bowls here. Models. Mickey Mouse mug by Bebe. We've also got a Spawn figurine, Pirate Spawn. This one I've had for a minute. It's been sitting in the eBay store, so I was gonna purge it. But it's dope. It's a cool frickin' item. Pirate Spawn. Like Todd McFarlane made so many variants of his characters so that he could just sell more figures, which is fair. It's what they do in anime. I just found it so funny when I started to stumble across these. So like this one, what is he? He's Pirate Spawn, right? There's so many more of these guys. Pirate Spawn, Moon Knight. He's got all these different variants is what I was trying to get to. Raven Spawn, Bone Spawn, She Spawn, and Wings of Redemption Spawn. Which is also funny if you're an internet weeb. To see Wings of Redemption Spawn. Brass doorknobs, I refinished myself. Hard Rock Cafe pinback. Good to see that I got a bid. It's a high quality one, so it's figured with the local buyers in Toronto. Makes a lot more sense. There are people who buy merchandise from the Hard Rock Cafe. Let me just double check. Got a message. We got Atari Air Raiders, 1982, OG Untested, Rampage Total Destruction. The Air Raiders I see getting bid up. The Rampage, it's a Wii video game. Sus. There's not a good chance that a Wii video game goes for all that much. Probably doesn't make it so far. Elvis merchandise lot, solid wood side table, this hanging vanity. These two wood pieces are my case of what I started with the opening preamble of, like, I'd rather these items find a good home. It's a good piece. There's nothing too crazy about it. If I were to hold on to this and try to find the perfect buyer, I'm gonna get anywhere from 40 to 80 bucks for it. But I may as well just let it go, let it find a good home, keep it moving, get to the next piece, you know what I mean? I gotta make sure I right-click the items every time, because otherwise it goes back to this. I gotta view all items and then scroll down again. But so watch out, quick scrolling warning, everyone. I want to see how many lots, how far down are we into bids. So that's about page 3, so that's just 2/3 of the auction has been bid on, which is nice to see. My movie posters, unfortunately, no one wanted yet. Maybe some people coming in the last minute for Transformers, and I won't lie, I am in on the Dragon Ball Z poster. I wanted to make sure if someone else wants to beat me to it, that they can take it. But bro, this is a A+. This is original Akira Toriyama drawing style. It's Bad Boys from like the year 2000s. But that like little chubby style was after I just watched Dragon Ball The Tree of Might, which is one of its earlier movies. And he still had this drawing style in them. But when it became more about like muscly fighting guys, like said scene. He just kind of leaned into it rather than this is the past, more casual. It was an adventure-based anime and then eventually turned into the Dragon Ball that everyone knows it as. It was originally just like an adventure anime that also has some really cool fighting animation and da-da-da. Daima on Netflix. So there's Dragon Ball Daima, which is the last TV show that the original creator of Dragon Ball wrote and produced, is on Netflix premiering right now. And it's a really good return to form of the cutesy style that I was just mentioning. I thought it was signed in, so I'm going to sign in on a separate window so you guys don't get to see any of this. So then I can be transparent about being in on the Dragon Ball. I don't know why it consistently signs me out of this platform. For some reason, it's like every hour, hour and a half it feels like. And you think if you're a bidder, that's a obnoxious feature. So we're pretty happy with it. Paddy's running a bit later than I anticipated, but hey, there's nothing new about that. He always ends up showing up at wacky times. Either way, the auction close is at 8:45, so we've got plenty of time for everyone to get in on the action. You will see the auction link actually top of the chat right now. I can hear my cats getting grumpy because it's food time. They're just walking around the house meowing. So 130 for the chair. There'll definitely be some competition. Let's see what's closing soon right now, quick. So one of the Hot Wheels is, again, another good home. I can't believe no one wants these tapestries. They're so dope, and no one's in on the tapestries. Vintage Argus 300 slide projector in case. I could probably eBay that if it doesn't sell. Argus 300 slide projector. eBay.ca. Argus 300 slide projector. And this is the wonderful part of this stream, right? I can just turn over and we can go look at this stuff right away. You go to completed items. That is the magical eBay trick. If you don't use eBay a lot, you go to the search filters on the left that you can see on the screen here, and you click completed items. That's how you price things out online. And it looks like no one's really buying it. If they are, they're buying it for 50 bucks. So that also explains why resellers probably aren't particularly in on it. 1948 though, man. This is an old piece. This is a 50-year-old piece. 15 bucks, man. I wouldn't even bother. I would turn it into an art project for 15 bucks. So we got the same guy. Comes with Argus automatic slide changer and the air-equipped magazine full of slides. Full of slides. Cool-ish. Fair, that is slow. What else are we looking at today? Music stand's got a bid. Okay, I'm like, there's no way. It was like I just want the music stands to find a good home, you know? Same with the photography lot. It's not very useful or applicable to many photographers, but that's a great countertop piece. These are also, Bebe took these photos. Quite proud of them. These are some pretty good photos right here. I like this boy. The box alone, though, bro. Look at that box. It's a very interesting, like, old-school tie-down book bag style, you know? You don't see much like that anymore. And it's, like, beat up in all the right ways. I was surprised at the canvas strap, so it shows that it's from, like, at least an intermediate modern era because of this. Intermediate modern era. That's a mouthful. It's also got modern foam in it, so that's another presser in the scenario. Comes with a lens extension. And the guy who owned it originally had all these little notes of how to use it. This, another lens extension. So this is like an old lens extension. This is, I think it's for the top-down medium format cameras. So I think this one would have been like those square-ass ones that you look down in. And you put it on the top of the camera, and that extends your focal length. So this is kind of like the pre-technology to your digital zoom extension where you pull the dial and the thing zooms out. This would have been like you physically pull the tube across the rail, and that's what helps your lenses extend. I'm just gonna tell big boy here, hit me when you are 5 minute. Let's double check. Got a comment. Facebook Marketplace. Boom. Boom. The best part about social media now, especially knowing so many resellers, is getting all the constructive critique from people, and I do value it. I really enjoy it. It's interesting to be challenged. I think, like, regardless of industry, if you don't take the time to surround yourself with people who be like, nah, do it this way, or nah, I disagree, then you're like hindering your own ability to grow. Whether it's in a leadership capacity or in a conceptual capacity of like ensuring that all of your ducks are in a row. So speaking of which, we go back to the main screen. We got a Paddy coming up. He's rolling up. So I think I'm gonna go hit a little quick washroom break. I'm gonna go meet him outside, just to help with the cat entrance. I'm trying to move my Twitch goals here. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Just being a little particular about the spacing on these boys. So I'm going to go meet Paddy outside. We're going to meet Big Man Paddy. This seat will be filled when you get back. We're going to be munching on some pizza, going through the base of the items. We're going to take a 15-minute break here, probably less. And then I usually like to break at a half hour before the auction close. So it'll be like 8:15 will be the next time we step away. We'll see. We tend to be quite motivated when we're together to like keep the hype up. So I'm not going to overpromise. But I got some music for y'all. We're going to put you on the BRB screen. I'm going to write a note right now. So BRB picking up the pads. That sounds weird. That sounds like pads. Picking up Paddy. Pin. Take this guy. Pin. Take this guy, drop it in, kick. Sorry, you guys are going to get one more relay of it because I got to put it to kick. Drop it in there, drop it in there. Do a quick BRB. Yeah, I agree, Acorn. I agree. As I was just saying, you got to humble yourself. You got to surround yourself by people with alternative perspectives. And yeah, that was one of the cases. I'll catch you guys in a second. All right, everybody, we're live again, and Monsieur is here with the snacks, if he wants to enter now. Just showed up.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Zizzer. Got the za and a bag on top. I don't know what's in it, but you tell me. Bailey?
Samosas.
No.
No?
I didn't say, I mean, like, I didn't mean just tell me.
I thought I was...
I mean, like, show me, like, tell me, like, theatrically.
Perform. Yeah, do interpretive dance about a samosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samosa.
Yeah.
It's not samosas. I told him it was samosas, but it's actually not samosas.
It's actually...
It's not samosas.
Magic heads full of magic mushrooms.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. I wish.
That'd be a way better stream.
But it's not samosas, actually. I was joking before.
Okay. Somehow I doubt you.
No. Oh.
Door's not fully cat-proof is my only critique.
Something's at the top. Or what?
No, just switch it to the lock. You gotta pull right one back, pull left one back, put right one, and then... There you go. Yeah, you got it.
Curious.
Alright. We had a couple of the regulars in, but after I said I was taking a break, a couple other people took breaks too, so...
I see.
We have Acorn here, we got Stoned, we got Aline.
Oh.
We got some of the classics.
Very nice.
Acorn's been watching. I'm just going through the top tier of the items here. We'll pull it up right now.
Oh, I haven't looked. In classic Paddy fashion, like I used everything I could not to look, so I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to see.
So flip over here then.
But start always at the zero. My eyes are closed behind these glasses.
So you want to?
I like to see the unsold lots first.
You want to see the unsold lots first. Okay, one second. Let me get.
But let's get into some of this pizza though, straight up.
Yeah, let's do most bids, and I'll scroll to the bottom.
What the hell is this?
It's a Stein, bro.
You drink beer to that?
If you want to.
It's.
I thought you of all people
I love
would
it.
like the fancy glass.
But exclusive Bierkrüge.
If you want, I don't mind if you're just raw dogging with napkin. I just thought you may want.
Oh, with a
plate.
Plate and a Stein.
I'm just trying to be a better host, bro. Trying to be a better host.
Trying to be a better host. I see there's allergy meds right here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I was on point here.
I think he's trying to tell me something.
Did we order dipping sauce?
Oh my goodness, no.
No.
Dipping sauce.
No.
But CC's is so good, guys. Tonight, everything is sponsored by CC's.
Good local chain in Toronto, yeah.
Absolutely. 1596 Queen Street West, 416-533-3311. CC'storonto.com. Check it out. This is OG Toronto Pizza. They sponsored us tonight, so we got this za to eat. Like, I know I'm gonna enjoy it. They gave us their large 3-topping pizza. It's normally $20. They gave it to us. Get this, guys, for $20.
That's a good deal, actually, though. $20 nowadays.
Cash,
bro. You can't even get Domino's.
It's the same. That three samosas, $5 cash.
That's a good deal.
Parkdale still exists. The cash at hand, in hand.
Can you see all our little screens fine? You're good on size of text?
Yeah.
Chat fine, that's fine.
Yeah. Did you order dipping sauce? Maria. Oh, I see. I thought that was Bailey asking.
No.
There you go. No. I know. But the thing is, with dipping sauces, I only actually like pizza dipping sauce. So.
Such a particular obsession.
If I'm going to get pizza sauce, then I'm really going to have to go out of my way because then I would have had to go to a third stop.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I'm sure they have decent dipping sauce. Parkdale staple, yeah, exactly.
On camera. Yeah, big Parkdale staple. Also nice to see you, Maria. I hope you're doing well this evening. If you're in on any of these items, big good luck to you. And also for anyone just tuning in, whether you're watching this in the past or currently, we do simulcast, so I am on the Twitch, I am on the Kick, and I am on the YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can watch this in the future and catch up on it. Otherwise, tune in, check out the live tab on my YouTube page, because I'm on multiple times a week, whether it be us reacting to an auction closing or working out of our warehouse. We're working towards having it like seamlessly set up so that we could just flip stream on there real easy. Right now, key problem, probably internet issues and length of USB cables so we can have webcams everywhere. But
We're going to run our own USB cables. I'm going to call the USB and me cables. And
USB and me, I like
we're
that.
going to run them directly into ourselves. And then our eyes just capture.
We will be Bluetooth routers.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I feel it. Now I just need to actually share this stuff with my mom.
Oh, shit.
She's actually asking me, like, how do I see this stuff? And then the funny...
True, yeah.
The funny thing is my aunt in
I'll
Kingston,
do the same, yeah.
who's an OG Max sold reseller,
Yeah.
she found the wrong auction and bid on a bunch of stuff and won.
Mm-hmm.
But she lives in Kingston.
So now you have to go pick up for her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Queen East.
It's on a different day, though, right?
Friday night.
Oh.
And I'm like, I don't have time on Friday night to go pick up this jewelry that you bought.
Taking a jewelry tax.
But, you know, I respect because she's also, then she's like, well, I am still bidding into some stuff tonight, but I have to deliver it when we have our heritage dinner, family dinner in Kingston in a couple weeks.
What's a heritage dinner?
We used to do, it's like family recipes, and just all of our family comes from like Ottawa and Kingston, Toronto,
That's
and
cool.
all the surrounding areas.
That's wholesome.
And then we play games where we used to exchange like old family heirloom gifts. So basically everything that had been in the family passed around from one to another, we'd wrap it up and bring it in. That ended after like the first 15 years.
Yeah.
Recycled like heritage gifts, and now we struggle to not just bring in like chocolate and LCBO gift cards and all that good stuff. But
That's cute. That's a good family tradition, though.
yeah, so whatever she wins tonight, I'll deliver to Kingston. And she's our Kingston connection because Max sold, if you didn't know this, Origin Stories is third generation, like multi-generational family business run out of Kingston. Started in Kingston, and they grew to the empire that they are now, and it's amazing. It's really impressive, the reach that they have. And we'll look at some of the statistics later tonight, but
Empire is bold, though.
I mean, honestly, the fact that they've become international and are based in the U.S. now, and an auction like ours is going to get 40,000 views. Like, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
That's pretty
This is
respectful.
true. This is true.
So, there's no lead in here, is there?
No, it's modern, so...
That's what I saw. The beer schlucken Möke.
My parents just got me from Germany a year or two ago. They
I'm-
also bought a handmade cuckoo clock from the Black Forest.
Well,
It's cute. I love it. I like a cuckoo clock, but I could see how it's annoying to some people. It actually does cuckoo on every hour. Yeah. Yeah.
okay, so did you send your mother the links?
Yeah, I just did now.
I sent my mother the links. Both of our mothers have the links.
So probably end up popping it.
Nice.
Jeanette Bailey.
I don't know if my mom does anything on YouTube.
Pretty much the primary part of YouTube my mom watches other than sports games.
Well,
But that's also one of the origin story of the Bebe nickname.
yeah.
My mom's last name is Bailey, so my mom's Jeanette Bailey. And they decided to name me after her last name. So
Oh,
part of the nickname started when I was a little
Bailey.
kid.
Your mom's
'Cause I
last
could've
name
been-
is Bailey?
Yeah. So
And
I
your
could have
first
been
name is Bailey?
Yeah. So I could have been Bailey. And that's where the Bebe first started.
But your last name is
Nargang.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
I was like, Bailey Gnarly?
Yeah, the internet pretty much knows me as that. Yeah, dad's last name, mom's last name, one name.
No hyphenation.
No, just my mom's last name is Bailey, my dad's last name is Nargang, so I'm Bailey Nargang. They weren't that creative.
You didn't get a first name. You're just a hyphenated last name.
Bailey's a first name.
Is that a sensitive thing for you? I don't have a name.
It's a first name in Scotland, and it's spelled with a Y, so it's unique.
Yeah.
If I was like...
I like it. Of course, it's a beautiful name, Bailey.
Now he kisses my ass.
But I'm just saying, in the context of you having a mother whose last name is Bailey, and then a father Nargang,
Yeah.
and to be named Bailey Nargang, you actually don't have a first name. You just became the hyphenated.
My middle name is close to a first name.
The middle name. Right now it gets complicated.
The middle name is the tricky one, though. The middle name, you probably wouldn't guess. It doesn't match the... It doesn't match the...
Malcolm.
Your right letter.
Huh. Marshall. Murray.
Marshall was closer.
Oh, guys, come on. We're going to figure this out together. Everybody, help me figure it
The
out.
first three letters were right in Marshall.
Marla.
No. No, I actually would have liked Muhammad.
Marhamed. Marble.
I would love to have Marble as a middle name.
Bailey Marble.
Bailey Marble Nargang.
Do you know any of my names?
You're Paddy. Why do I always forget, dude? You're Patrick, and it's... I'm gonna get it right. It's H-O-R is the last name. It's Hor,
Yeah.
and I do know your middle name.
Marvin.
Marvin's quite close. It's
Oh.
exceptionally close.
Marfin.
No.
Because sometimes the V, you know, the F.
Nardwar.
Nardwar.
You
Mardwar.
ready? You ready? Martin. M-A-R-T-I-N.
Oh, Martin.
Bailey Martin.
It's a beautiful name.
You've got a crazy middle name, and then your last name, I know it's like H, it's Hor, it's something.
Yeah, so there's a song, it's like H-O-R-R-I-G-A-N spells Horrigan.
Yeah, okay.
It's a name that no shame never has been connected with Horrigan. That's me.
That's a family song, isn't it?
I think it's actually from like a TV show or something where it's Horrigan.
Oh, okay.
It was H-A, but we adopted it because obviously H-A-H-O, like, who knows how to spell in that day and age, right? Like,
yeah.
A's and O's.
That's why all my names are messed up. Nargang is just like my family made it up when they immigrated.
Right.
They just switched, they took out all the German accents. So it's just like a made up name. It's like, it had all the German accents in it before. Yeah. I'm taking the slice of the za.
Yeah, let's cut into the CC's pizza. Oh, yes, guys.
Oh, he got that olives after he said he wasn't
Olives, sausage, and hot pepper. This is what we call
that's proper.
the Nargang.
The gnarly way.
Nargang special.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm there.
Give me in on this. It does look great, though. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
Maybe they didn't actually sponsor us this time, but by saying that they sponsored us this time, maybe they will sponsor us next
reality.
time. Dare to dream.
Yeah.
But whatever will be, will be. Guess what? Toronto's premier auction company right here. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, big yum acorn. That's also, it's funny. If you're a little new to this streaming platform, like streaming format, there's a big stereotype that if you tune into one of the big streamers who streams like 8 to 10 hours a day, that a lot of people will stereotype that like 2 hours of the stream are them just eating. It's like A, supposed to be a stereotype that they're lazy, but then B, when I started doing it for prolonged times, oh man, it's because you get so brain tired. You actually do need to keep eating, because otherwise you're like, after 5 hours, you're, oh my god, I can't think straight. How do you eat your pizza? Double pizza fold? I do a medium of the fold. I like a little, I cusp it, and I go in there. I usually I take 2 crust nibbles. I like to get a little bit of the crust out of the way, And then I start digging into the rest of the pizza.
Yeah, I mean, without any dipping sauce, your crust is your greatest enemy.
It's like not even like I'm scared of the crust. I'm trying to think of like economic efficiency. I want
I'm scared of the crust.
the crust is intimidating.
Yeah.
I just like don't want to end with just a mouthful of crust. I want to end with like a couple good bites of za and crust, so I get them out of the way early.
So
Yeah, you're right on it. Yeah.
nobody bid on these posters.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna bid. Do I have to register? Am I allowed to register? I don't know.
I think it's okay as long as we do what we both talked about and be honest about it.
Like, at
I
Beyonce
should be
poster?
signed in.
Oh my goodness. I will pay $20 for it.
Yeah, I am signed in. I signed in for the I'm in on the Dragon Ball Z poster. That's the one. If someone's watching this in the YouTube from the auction, I want the Dragon Ball Z poster. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna be very temperate because I'd rather same thing, find a good home. Yeah.
What? Maria.
Yeah. I'm
No.
suspicious. Who went on? Someone
Lynn.
watching definitely. Oh.
Lynn.
That's so funny. The real time bids. I love it.
Okay, who was that?
That had to have been someone.
I also can't believe
Maria,
nobody bid on everything else. Come on.
Yeah, well, there's so many. We just have to play like sappy now.
I can't believe there isn't $1 on everything.
Yeah, wow. The movie posters, I'm not surprised. I gotta figure it out. I gotta lot them up or do something about it.
I think those are good online ones.
I think.
When they're photographed, right? Like, you know.
Like maybe I'll just take those photos and throw them on eBay and see what happens.
I've got some nice clear pieces of acrylic. We could take those blue balls away and just photograph them with a flat piece of clear plastic on it. Yeah, and put them on Marketplace, exactly. Like
Yeah.
Maria knows. She sees it saying on Facebook, it's like, that's exactly it. It's like somebody who has, you know, we're not going to catch the Transformers last night person in an auction,
Yeah.
but eventually you're going to hit that person on the Marketplace.
Yeah, and I just kind of wanted to gauge like general interest if there'd be any bids at
Or
all.
if someone gets it for $1, Maria.
But Maria, you're right with Facebook. I'm just always a little apprehensive to the Facebook because scheduling. I already got to juggle so much digital media stuff that I'm like, I just don't want a Facebook message for half my day. The bag boy, I'll say this for resellers. If there's someone in the chat right now who's one of the buyers, this one resells for a lot. I was just too lazy to ship it, but if no one buys it, I'll put it on eBay and it's worth a few bucks.
Oh my goodness.
It's worth a few bucks.
I mean, that's a curious one because, like, you know, we talked about it before in the last one, in the last auction with the golf cart clubs and everything that sold.
Yeah.
And it seemed to really be like the bag that was selling it.
Yeah.
So what makes that sell, right? Or like, who the heck was the person that paid? What did they pay for that set? Like $20?
Yeah, I paid like $20 on the set, which was our minimum. This guy, he's worth still about $100 minimum on eBay. I just have to get a big enough box for it. Then if no one gets it.
Right.
But I think it also has to do a lot with the modern era. You've got a lot of modern assets that you can use in golf now, like primarily if you're the old enough guy who wants the retro golf cart that he used to use back in the day, you're also the type of guy who's just going to pay for the fucking electric cart when he gets to the course. You know what I mean? Like the same guy who would be interested in buying this for a collection is also not going to practically use it ever. Right?
It's just saying we need to turn it into a lamp.
But it would be a good lamp. We'd do a little wheelie lamp in this bad boy. That's a good lamp.
It's like a little tripod, little corner lamp.
Mm-hmm.
For the golf enthusiast.
I think it just has a lot to do with, the golf enthusiast who wants it has the money to never have to use it.
Unless it's the kid whose parent used it. Oh my goodness, you're turning it to the top things. I can't. I didn't look. I closed my eyes.
I hit it.
I was like,
so you did most bids and you want to go to 0. And okay, sorry, chat. This is also for your eyes. I'm gonna speed zoom. So warning, speed zoom incoming. Okay.
okay. Yeah, none of the clothes are getting anything out. It's fine. I already threw them all out today. Joking. But
we'll see.
I did drop off 2 bags of clothes to Salvation Army, also on the way over here.
In our previous auctions, it seems like people got in on the clothing later on in the process. So these might be the last minute closers. But maybe they're also not brand name. Like maybe they need brand name theme in the title.
Which was what we did last time. Okay.
They wanted the compressor.
Compressor air tool. That hose. That's a heavy duty, solid hose.
That's one we should Facebook.
It'll get $1 for sure. Those cross load couplings, definitely $1. Gas fittings, come on, $1. Those hand saws.
The couplings, they weren't branded, were they?
They weren't? Yeah,
No.
I guess not.
Probably Facebook worthy. I was thinking I could try to eBay them, but if they're just general, they're manufactured by Long Chi. I didn't check after. Those aren't worth. I'm not gonna do eBay for fucking trailer hitches while we're live. Hand saws, fair, but wow, like $5. You get hand saws for days. You don't got nothing to worry about.
4 of them. I guess it's like, who the hell needs 4?
They are all different types. I thought you did wisely batch it. At least they didn't get 4 of the same fucking saw. Excuse my language. I should stop swearing as much.
Yeah, it's offensive.
I think a couple swears are tasteful, but I try to avoid being the fucking the guy, you know? That's when I'm like, it's a little distasteful in terms of being a broadcaster, per se. I do not see myself as a broadcaster. I think that's a stuck-up title.
Are you a YouTuber?
I'm fine with YouTuber.
Come on, nobody's bidding on those rainbow rosaries. I'm going to say that and watch this. We're going to get $1 bid.
They are pretty rainbow rosaries. Let's see this.
I mean, I can give the story behind those for sure because I've got, I got those made and I traveled Mexico for a few months, like 2014, 15.
Yeah.
And my uncle, who wears a lot of rosaries, gay man growing up Catholic, had a really complicated relationship with his father, abusive father, and wears rosaries so much and spends half the year every year cooking in Mexico.
That's cool.
And so wears these Mexican hand-knotted rosaries and wanted a rainbow rosary.
Yeah.
And all throughout Mexico, if anybody's been to Mexico,
hey, there we go.
Right now, you know, you've seen these rosaries.
Someone's in on them.
But they're almost always 3, like, tricolor.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Oh, you good? Yeah.
And you can't get them, like, 7 or 6 colored. Like, you can't get the rainbow.
Yeah. So
he burdened me with that task.
Yeah.
By making them seem meaningful to him.
Well, they were.
And as I traveled, I went to all sorts of markets all over Mexico, petitioning people to make me these. And eventually in Guadalajara, in the San Juan del Dios market,
yeah,
I found this woman, Maria Rosadia, who would make these rosaries that she worked with a convent of single mothers who made rosaries. That was like what they did.
That's
and they made me these, and I ordered 2,000 of them in all sorts of different configurations. So I have like, these are all the pink crosses. I have purple crosses and red crosses. And we went back and forth actually quite a lot on the colors because the Pride rainbow is not a Roy G. Biv rainbow.
Oh, no. Definitely not. Yeah.
And so the first batch that they made me, which was the pink rosary, that's like a Roy G. Biv. So it's not actually the Pride rosary, but then I got all of them in singles, and I thought that I don't know what I thought I would do with all those rosaries.
I think considering the context, you can like get away with them not being like the exact colors.
Well, some of them are, right? A few. Yeah. There's like, we did get because it was a ton of back and forth, and I shipped so many of them. And we scroll on.
Oh no, I just went one lane up.
Whoa.
Fair call though.
Deep breath, here we are. Make the stories good, right? They got to be engaging and like consistently.
They're engaging stories,
but like, to say like the rosaries is like I draw on these rosaries and I've had these and like, geez, I've got like less than 1,000 left.
Here you go. Here we're back.
Of 2,000.
If anything, blame it on my ADHD. I'm like, I need to look
of 2,000 though, I have less than 1,000 left.
That's pretty good.
And one day I'm gonna have no more.
Yeah.
And then these things are gonna become worth like a lot of money.
Yeah, they're
like you can get 10 for $1 now, but
you gotta somehow like
those are never gonna exist again. Like, I don't know. I looked on Etsy or whatever, and no one sells that.
I'm starting Etsy just for the fucking rosaries then.
Fuck Etsy. Like that's tastefully used of a swear word.
Yeah, exactly.
Etsy takes like
a swear word.
Etsy takes like a harsh cut.
We're gonna eBay. We're gonna do rainbow rosary.
Yeah.
Does it always have the IE when it's the?
No,
it's Y.
Plural. Yeah, RY. Yeah.
So nothing exactly.
Like plastic, right? You get a lot of plastic.
See what's selling then. Then maybe we eBay your rainbow rosaries.
Yeah, you could. Again, I used to have like a little paper cutout that I gave out with every single one. Because I've been selling these for almost a decade. And I sell them on average for $10 each.
Here we go. Orthodox prayer rope paracord.
Yeah, that looks like garbage. In comparison?
The story isn't there either. It doesn't have the love. But also, again, we do simulcast everyone. So we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on The Kick. My name's Bailey, if you're just tuning in. And I'm here with Paddy of Paddy's Pop-Ups.
Paddy's Pop-Ups.
And what we do is we live stream the closes of our auction. So as these items settle up, you can hang out with us and get hyped as you're watching all this happen as well. And I think that's enough pitching for now. Yeah. Rainbow symbolized promise and protection. You should find a few. That's true. Yeah. That's cute. That makes sense. That's a good combo. I never thought of it that way. I really like that enlightenment. Thank you, Maria, in the chat.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting because I've been protected ever since I got all of them. So I hope that everyone that I've shared them with up to now has also felt that sort of promise and protection. So
music books are always a challenge. Are you okay to move on? Are you offended anymore if I keep moving on?
Please move me on. Please interrupt me.
Music book lot, very tough to sell. I've always struggled with the music books. Big hearts, yes. Thank you, Acorn.
Yeah, these have gone through a few cycles of auctions because these actually started in the high bid.
These started with Acorn, right? Yeah.
And then I posted them on Marketplace for $5 each, and I got interest, but no one's coming to pick up one book. And you know,
It's a dying medium. It's
I
like,
disagree. I don't think it's a dying medium because like the real pianists and like musicians, like I don't read music off my computer and stuff. Like I
see, but
only work off hard copy.
okay, all right, I respect
And so
that.
and that is through and through. Like if there's a song that I truly play, but then I'm gonna buy it in its paperback form.
Then I support that. I get it. I
But
just also I get a lot of views on eBay, but no one ever buys it. It's still technically worth $30, whatever.
Yeah.
And people look at it, but no one ever actually buys them.
Well, that's why you bulk it up. You hope someone's gonna, but
Well, but seems like we're not in luck for this.
I've got some more music books lined up, but specifically like I've got some nice ragtime music books, piano coming up in the next auction. And I'm like,
I feel like they'd be great for the right consignment store.
yes, I've sold a lot of this. Like I have sold music books before to some bookstores, and again, I'd happily give it to them like that whole lot for $1.
Yeah.
And they can sell it and make $20 each. I could care less. I just don't want to give them to Value Village.
Yeah, that one's not worth it. It won't find a good home that way.
Right? Like this stuff. Come on, that's a great guitar case.
Yeah, this one I'm surprised. It is kind of like a no-name one, but I thought it's Christmas season, you know? I thought someone would buy this as just like a general gift or even like a more casual guitarist.
Right? Like, who doesn't play their guitar on a keyboard stand?
Yeah, it's intriguing. All right, I'll play. I didn't even, I just agreed. I didn't even process.
Okay, so some more. Okay, nobody wants the frames. I get it.
I feel like as
Whatever.
resellers, like every reseller is overburdened with frames.
I
And
get that.
I even get messages from people be like, "Oh, do you have any frames?" I'm like, "Oh, do I?
Do I have any frames?
Do I have any frames?"
Yeah.
Tom Jones, I like it. It really.
I'm like, I don't even know.
It should go for money, but I've been really noticing that there's like no music buyers in these max sold auctions. Like it's really tough to like.
Does nobody even have ears?
Yeah, when we were like batching up the cassettes, even there was barely any fights for the cassettes.
Barely. I mean, we gotta start putting in some fire cassettes. I'm gonna put in some sealed, rare cassettes in the next auction just to fuck with
If you want to try, if not, then those are what I put to eBay, and those sell once a month, I would say.
So 9, the commemorative spoons. It's alright, we're gonna make some rings.
Oh yeah,
The rings are gonna be fire. Like if these don't sell,
yeah. I forgot we agreed. This is how we're gonna
Right,
recycle all the spoons.
basically you just turn each one of those into a ring,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just turn it into $20.
I got some spoons I need to get rid of too, so it'd be a good.
Even
deal.
if you could cut the top off, and then just turn the stem into a ring,
Yeah, I think you could.
and
do
then weld the top onto the center
the spoon part.
of the band, right? So you use the stem to make a band.
So you do like cup and then logo.
You cut off the cup. You fuck
Oh,
the
fuck
cup.
the cup.
Fuck the cup.
Okay, then I like that.
Fuck the cup. Also an appropriate use of the F
Yeah,
word.
I agree. Yeah, Royal Dalton. Again, notice this with Acorn Auctions. When I was doing their reaction stream, you'll see them in the chat on YouTube. So they are one of our collaborators, which when their auctions are closing on high bid, I live stream the reactions to theirs as well. And when I was doing the last one, everyone wants like made in North America pottery now. At least, I mean, I'm using a very small sample size.
Yeah.
But the Royal Dalton, Wedgwood, any of the like classic names that are
Yeah.
supposed to be the big boys, no one
Yeah.
was interested. Oh, we got
I
a
did
bid in
see
on
that.
it now as we're looking at it, though. Of course. So I found that very intriguing. I'm just still astounded by it, and I'm trying as I
I mean,
sit.
that's a really nice bowl.
This one, it's pretty. This
That's
is
a nice,
a
like-
good wall hanger too, though.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a
it's
good-
got that one actually
Oh,
has
it's
like a
Peter
nice
Rabbit.
depth, right? It's got like an 1.5 inch depth, so like I would have kept that for my daughter and given her soup in it.
So Wedgwood Peter Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's, again, you're you know, the
Is
comps.
anyone buying it?
There it is, that one, 1999.
1999. Last one. One watcher. Yeah, okay. They're sort of selling. This is all. So when I hit the completed listings tab, for anyone who's not savvy to how to price things out, see anything highlighted in red means it did not sell. Did not sell. It was either removed from the market or relisted. You can tell if it's relisted because you'll see the literal same photo and listing afterwards. But anything highlighted in green sold for that value. So it looks like, yeah, people must be looking for like specific Peter Rabbit ones, but no need for a big rabbit hole there. I just had to double check.
I mean, the thing with this is, like, for me, I'm testing the water because I have some other really, really nice Beatrix Potter.
Yeah, I like this cup a lot, though.
That is super cute.
Is that a little creamer cup? What is it meant for?
An egg cup or something.
Egg. Yeah, that makes sense, too. Yeah, Peter was very damp. He was sitting in the can. Also, then the other one's a Royal Dalton. Not Peter Rabbit, but...
yeah.
But
that one's plastic.
It looked plastic.
It's a newer piece. Yeah, it looked...
I thought I was tripping out. I'm like, why is it so shiny? This, I thought, okay, fine, fair enough.
Well, not...
That one, I'll take the L on the A&W root beer.
I'm surprised, but that one seems to me like more like an eBay thing.
Yeah. That was, again, me testing, too. I kind of wanted to gauge.
Has that been on eBay? Yeah?
Sat for like a year.
I saw the reluctant nod. Yes.
Sat for like a year. I put it into Bazaar, and then I got kicked out of Bazaar, so...
Right.
I put it in the auction.
And how much was it in each of those locations?
In Bazaar, I had it for a fair deal. I think I had it for like $16 or $14. I didn't have it any more than 20. I was expecting to like hit around 15 here, but...
I thought $14 was a good price.
Stubby bottle? I took a bit of a risk because it's Canada antique, so I thought...
That's marketplaceable.
Quite likely.
That's 100% that realm. Like you can target, again, people that have moved to Toronto. Like, it's an interesting thing to use Toronto Marketplace as a big hub for that sort of thing, because people that have come from all over the country,
Yeah.
then they'll see that and be like, wow, that speaks to my...
Yeah, I'll probably either put it in Marketplace, or if we make little displays, like we have
Someone's going to get it tonight.
our stuff for sale section. I'll put all our bottles in like our stuff for sale section on auction pickup. So when you pick up your items from this Mac Sold, maybe not this time because we're just getting in order, but we want to have the whole, like, a whole shelving availability that if you're like, oh, I really want that, we're like, okay, well, how much?
What's Maria saying? You got kicked out?
Because I said I got kicked out of Bazaar, so...
Oh.
Maria was rightfully tapping in. I
thought
I was talking a little too loose. It was professionally a termination of contract. Not done under the best terms. So I'm not going to talk bad about them because it wasn't rude or evil or insulting, and that's like another time. Publicly, I'll give a whole summary of my experience, but there was no combo. It was just they just terminated my agreement, so not kicked out, but not amicable departure. And Acorn says they're having a difficult time too. Out of respect, feel free to talk honestly. I'm not shutting you down. If you want to talk honestly about it, I just want to make sure I don't go down a bad rabbit hole, so I'm not going to comment too much further. Because I very much admire the difference in business perspective. I fully, let me make sure I state that very clearly on the internet while we're live. I do admire and respect a different approach than how I would take it, and it's by no means that I think I am right in all the categories that we disagreed on. Cut and Dry, Well Said, Atlantic Star. These are, like, as I said, this is what I try to do the same.
Can we listen to this at all?
This music? No.
If I just give us a quick second, like if I just do that quick sort of like chopping block sort of thing, or if I sing over top of it aggressively enough.
Yeah.
How does that work? Do we know that like
you can like drop it in for 2 seconds, like just
because I don't actually know Atlantic Star.
Here. And drop it in for 2 seconds, but I'm like playing the intro and it's out.
Oh.
Is that fair?
Uh-huh.
So this is one of the songs from the...
Oh. I see.
Yeah. So that's why I thought it would work. It's, I don't know. So last time I tried themes, this time I tried to do the bands like that, and neither worked. So I think I got to stick with big cassette lots, or just say fuck it and take them to vintage markets and $5 them.
Yeah, I think you just have them in a stack, like a stack of cassettes, right? You hope that the person that knows that comes along. Like I'm feeling more and more like, especially since with Max Sold you can't sell mixtapes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you're ever gonna get close to market value.
I just thought there was still some people looking for like niche items on like the music books. I would have expected there to be a music buyer who's like, oh, you know what? I don't have any Asia. Let me pay $5 for it. Not necessarily like the big spender collector, but I thought there'd be interest.
Asia. What are some Asia songs?
Asia is like similarly odd. Let me make sure their stream's still good. Yeah, okay. Let me make sure it didn't get turned off. I mean, my teacher, the Jitters, just did a reunion show in Toronto. I've still got the cassette for you there, Liam. I think it's in my room here. Asia, what's the album that we have? Let's go to the...
Jitters.
The Jitters, yeah, I don't know them at all. Asia Astra.
That's Liam's teacher is in the band, the Jitters?
Yeah.
What does his teacher teach?
He was a music teacher. Voice of America. One of these has 1 million plays. Let's see. 1 million plays on it.
Well, don't play that one. Quick!
That sounds like exactly what I thought it would sound like, yeah. Yes, Seneca Music Program. I'll get it signed for you. I wonder what it could go for. I don't mean any disrespect to your teacher, but... not that much.
Probably nothing.
Maybe $40 if we sat on it for like a year.
That'd be sweet.
Put it on eBay.
Signed with a kiss.
Signed with a kiss. Yeah, maybe, yeah, there you go. Only if he signs it with a kiss, Salim. Get him to put on big purple lipstick.
Yes.
Give him a good little kissy poo.
Okay. You're allowed to play this music right now?
Yeah, this is...
Or do I have to scream?
This one's okay. This is my friend who used to produce but doesn't anymore, but he never made it enough that he had any sort of production or copyright, so we play his album because it's background noise and no one gets sued since he never made it anywhere.
Yeah, if you ever want to use my SoundCloud.
We use your SoundCloud sometime. I'd be with that.
Got a bunch of weird of my composer undergraduate days.
I'm super excited, to be honest. Maybe we could sell it back to him. That's yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly.
We can just give it to him.
Yeah, that's
buddy.
Right. Get him hyped on his own autograph. Like,
yeah.
Oh, it's signed. Whoa.
Signed.
Make him feel like it was vintage. Like, yeah, you signed that actually 20 years ago, bro. You can't remember.
Okay, so I need you to close your eyes 1 second. Close your eyes, because I gotta go back, and it's gonna take us back to the top.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good to look.
Man. The thing is, like, you know, we have to make our rent tonight.
Don't remind me, dog. Don't remind me.
This is the thing, is like, you know, I spoke to my therapist this week and talked to him about this kind of curious thing about working for nothing. where like the work that we do is really necessary, because a lot of this stuff, you see nobody's willing to pay even $1 for it. It would have been discarded by people.
Yeah.
And here we are making a concerted effort to get it back into cycle and to get it back to somebody who will love Arnold.
Yeah, I agree
Right?
with this. I agree with this.
And
go, you go.
yeah, I mean, it's just like we need subsidized rent is basically what I'm getting at. So.
Yeah, we gotta get art grants for us.
But yeah, we do sell on eBay.
Yeah, I have an
by
eBay
we,
store
I mean-
specifically. Sarah Bish, also nice to meet you. Thank you for dropping in. Don't be afraid to drop a sub. You'll see multiple of these in the future. I'm trying to add an eBay store link. Here we go. Here's my eBay store link in the YouTube chat for you. Are you a regular buyer on Maxsold or
No bulbs.
just a peruser? Those infrared lamps that come with bulbs, yeah, no bulbs, no bulbs.
No.
That's the only type of bulbs they don't have. I think
I'll give you. I maybe have bulbs.
You probably do somewhere. You got everything.
Nice drum pad and space age chair. Sick.
Comics, Nat Geos, fair. The Nat Geos, I've got a whole collection of them as well. And
The Geo. Oh yeah.
I'm top bid on the space age. Oh, that's proper. That's what you were commenting on. Okay, yeah, the space age chair and those are the two ones going for a lot. The drum pad is another.
I don't know what the top bid is, so don't tell me. I don't want to know.
He's trying to.
I
He's trying to
haven't
leave
seen.
a
We're
mystery
still in
for
the
himself.
$0 bid items. I try to really be curious about the things that people aren't buying, more so about what people do buy and how much they pay for it, because that's up to you guys.
And hey,
We've made a real concerted effort here to put stuff to you guys for sale.
yeah.
Right? Like that is what we commit essentially our life to. It's like,
When you say it that way, it's intimidating.
it is. I mean, it really is.
I see it as a version of, like, the difference for me is I see it as a version of storytelling, and this is how this medium ties into the storytelling, because you're, like, breathing life into these items that otherwise wouldn't have been appreciated, and then if people are lacking context on the item, I'm able to, like, educate in, like, real time, go, okay, so then what is that Peter Rabbit plate, and talk more about it. And I think that storytelling of breathing life into these items is kind of how it's not necessarily just about the downsizing and the recycling. It's stuff that also would have just, like, freaking, who would have thought about it?
I think our like passion for stuff, right, carries it forward, right? Is that it's not just the recycling, it's like it all comes back through our storytelling, right? Like
Touche.
like-
So it's
so
a
we,
full
like,
cycle.
we re-imbue it. And dollar furniture, absolutely. Flip on Marketplace.
Yeah, so that's said by
Yeah.
Sarah
Yeah.
Bish is saying that they're a buyer and a seller, and they love the $1 fines that they can flip. Stuff on your auction are things I want to keep. Oh, that's good timing with that.
We definitely also have stuff that you can flip. And if you win
This Guitar
anything,
Hero book?
if you get anything in tonight's auction, then you'll be picking up at our warehouse, Toronto location, where it's just full of stuff that's coming up in future auctions. It's stuff that we're processing for Max Sold. It's stuff we just stare at and wonder what. Like, there's that song, frick,
And
by Rodriguez. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. Oh, do you have
And
a
we-
guitar in this house anywhere?
yeah, but it's my
I
roommates. They're
wonder.
particular. I don't know if
I
you'd be able to play it.
wonder. Yeah, it's
And Maria G said, I sold out most of my Royal Dalton mini jugs, $8 each. They rarely sell full market price. Plus I paid $20 for 18.
dollars.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's like, yeah, it's funny because those were the big ones. That's when I was learning this reselling game. They're like, oh, Royal Dalton, Royal Albert, all of the made in Staffordshire or whatever. I think Staffordshire is Lord of the Rings, but Stafford.
No, Staffordshire's.
It's Staffordshire? Okay. And now it just seems like there's just no demand. I learned the hard way when I was starting my eBay store that I started like listing it, and I'm like, oh, it's because you're waiting for a grandma who knows what that jug is to then go to eBay and search it.
You're not waiting for a grandma. You're waiting for a grandchild.
No, that's why it's
who
like
sees that and they're like, my grandma. No, well, they don't talk like grandma. My grandma had that. My grandma had that.
So you see on my YouTube channel, I like convert a lot of VHS tapes. So like lost media, if I find a video that I know doesn't exist on YouTube or archive.org, I plug it into the VHS player that I have below me in this set, and I hang out. I live stream that. If you want to subscribe over on Twitch, so you can watch it there, since the YouTube copyright gods like to screw you over. This guy, I'm surprised because this has gotten a lot of views. This guy's got me a lot of views, and it's a vintage tape. I think it's from the 80s, summarizing the entire rivalry between the Canadians and the Leafs, all the way down to like Rocket Richard and shit. So I was like, come on, I thought someone would pay $20 for this. It's a 2-tape set. I guess same with VHS tapes, I'm going to have to do lots of VHS tapes, like big batches, or fucking mark it in a box, I guess.
Mark it in a box, right? I don't know. What are you supposed to do, right? If we don't hold on to it, it goes into some other foreign realm where like it's just getting
Bean?
dumped.
You tell me I have Unseen Bean. I got Unseen Bean. Now you can't find these guys on the internet. I did double check, but they're still, it's like rare edition Mr. Bean tapes. So it's like,
right?
These should be fair to put on their own, but I guess I'll humbly admit it was wrong.
Nobody's even bidding $1. $1.
And these World War II tapes I've been dragging around. I gotta figure out an art project to make with the World War II tapes at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you have a store, or like if we set up a place in the warehouse that is our video store,
yeah,
then there's shoppability to that, and you can
yeah,
you can put $5 on all those, and people will see a value in that, right? Like you don't need to get greedy individually, nor do you have to let all 4 of them go for $1. If you just have like a $5 VHS shelf, and get an old Blockbuster sign, or make one and call it Flockbuster.
Flockbuster. I think that has different means in street lingo, but that's what I hear a lot about Fiestaware. My grandma had these at the cottage. Yeah, exactly. The Fiestaware was what was selling a lot with Acorn too, so it was very interesting to see it that way. Sarah Bish also asks, how big of a warehouse are you renting? Well, you win
1,600 square feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,600, because I did interrupt him, so let me repeat it.
It's the back of a scrubs store. So in the front, they sell scrubs, medical scrubs, and we rent their rear storeroom, which is only accessible through the back of the building. And so you drive around, or there's parking in the front, and there's grossly misused 1,600 square feet of space.
Yeah. I think we're doing okay with it.
Oh no, after today, we're really fucked.
Yeah, you guys will see how the space looks. You'll see.
Know,
it's very fun and interesting.
Every day I show up with a van load of stuff, and it's like, I get it organized, and then I bring in like 5 chairs, and I'm just like, well. But actually, it's looking excellent right now. I don't know if you've watched any of my posts today, streamers. I'm Paddy at Paddy's Pop-Ups, Paddys Popups, and I did a real haul today, pouring through a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
I set up the Christmas tree. I have done a whole bunch of stuff that I don't regret. I don't regret it at all. You might regret it. You might regret ever having interfaced with me.
Yeah.
Accepting
We're already getting there.
accepting my friend request.
But I'm excited for you to see Sarah Bish. It feels like I'm insulting you when I say Bish as your last name, so I'm just going to say Sarah. I feel like I'm calling you something.
Yeah. Yeah, the furniture, and that's the big problem. Like, there's a reason you can get dollar furniture. is because furniture takes up so much space. And like, if you're trying to flip it, if you're refinishing it, whatever you're trying to do, I personally work with a refinisher. And if I get a piece of furniture that's worth it, it'll go straight to her, into her studio. In our space, we get a lot of pieces that you got to question. You got to say, like, do we let it go? One day you'll be the 416 and 905 digs.
Yeah.
In a whole other way, but
Like, even until I started working with him, he's blocking the pile of crap that's behind him. Until I started working with him, I had the same problem. My room and house is just cluttered with stuff. I'm decently organized. At least it's all in boxes shoved in a corner. But everything for shipping my eBay is under my bed right there. There's like a whole bunch of cardboard boxes. You see all the packing materials. That's I totally understand.
I mean, flipping quickly, yeah, you just got to be accepting. Like, I have a bed frame that I'm selling right now for $150. Someone's like, 100, take it, done. You're coming to pick it up.
Get out of here.
And for furniture, I don't put so much furniture into the auctions as 100. You're right, marketplace. Like, that's where people in our city need it. But there's we sold 2 dressers last weeks, and they were each like what, $20 each, like less than
Something like that.
And one of them was like easily $100.
Yeah, someone got a good flip out of our auction last time, for sure.
Are we out of the no bid zone?
We're just getting out of it. I'd save 3 things to chat about, if you would like to visit them.
So hold on, we're out of the no bid zone.
We're about to get into the bids.
So there's how many lots are no bids? Like,
it's not that bad.
So
It's
that's
about
like 10.
30 or 40.
Keep going. That's 19. That's 38, 28. It's 37. Okay, 46.
I would say about 40.
Okay, 46 plus 8. So there's like, 54, 52.
It was 2/3. The 3 things I pulled, I'll go back to the posters that we have one on.
52 lots unsold.
No, 52 lots. Why do you say 52?
That's how many lots there were.
You can count that quick?
Yeah, I counted that quick.
Like,
because if you go like, so that's 10.
9, 12.
So that's 10 plus another 9 is 19. Plus another 9 is 27. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No,
now you're going too fast. Free delivery market, a huge difference. Yeah, absolutely. Especially, and yeah, that's a smart tactic because I also have a vehicle and you can price an item higher than you would even charge delivery for it if you priced it lower.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so if you're charging something for $150 and you're going to charge $60 for delivery, you could probably sell it for $250 with delivery included.
Yeah.
And people will go for that.
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's smart if you like carrying stuff.
So I was looking at these of what they've tormented me, and I was surprised they've been viewed 100 times.
Right.
But I've got piles of these old, this is family pics of like all these old recipe cards that my family had from back in the day. I got no fucking clue what to do with them. I can't sell them anywhere. If I can't even sell them in these auctions, I'm like, golly, I gotta figure out some sort of art. Maybe cut out all the little dish photos and
make them. Start a stream.
A YouTuber stream series.
Make the recipes.
Maybe.
Like, and then sell the card with the recipe video.
Yeah, that's probably the most creative idea.
That I think is probably where it would be awesome because you would make them, and you'd be like, oh, I
can't flip them no matter how much I try. I'm pretty good at flipping stuff.
That would be really fun. Like, basically start a channel of just trying these recipes. Because maybe if you like show whether or not they're any good.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm going to process that.
I'd participate in that.
That's a good one.
I would 100% like participate in that.
Maybe I'll think about that then. And wow, Sarah Bish, just Sarah,
I have a van.
TaskRabbit if you can't deliver it. But holy shit, yeah, I used to be a TaskRabbit guy, and I never got asked to do that. I would have gladly taken that job.
To deliver furniture?
Oh yeah, on TaskRabbit, yeah, gladly.
Delivering furniture sucks.
TaskRabbit
I've
was like
delivered a lot of furniture, and 4-story walk-ups, split level staircases. It's staging makes a big difference. That is it, 100%. And a quality upholstery, because reupholstery can cost a lot.
Yeah.
But if you can, if you can find someone who's affordable.
106 times on this too.
But 100, yeah, right? Like, but $1.
But there's a lot of people looking at the items that have no bids, so it's good to see. We still have high traffic to our auction, so that means we do have good items. But the fact that someone's gonna look at it 100 times, and not one of those 100 people is gonna put in $1.
$1. And so does that have to do with our pickup location?
Probably
have to do
small
with...
factors, yeah.
Should we always... Okay, no, $1. We got $1 bids here coming up, folks. The Kurt Cobain poster, I will outbid that.
TaskRabbit to pick up from Max sold. I don't know if you want to say that one publicly. I think you're kind of skirting the rules there a little bit, but I think that's ingenious. I don't know how Max sold would feel about
TaskRabbit.
TaskRabbit is just a handyman app, so it's how I got started, and that's how I got my clients. You just like sign up and you list your services.
Really?
And then people like contact you. They like look up. It's kind of like Fiverr. You know, Fiverr.
No. I'm like pre all that stuff.
Yeah, you're not that much older, so it's...
No, but not older. Is that I guess I don't look for those outlets to acquire or disperse my services.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like to work.
I guess
because I have I already have that like a integrated community.
How many auction are happening today, and how many pickup locations? So I don't know if you're asking in general for Max Sold. That's tough for us. We have 149 lots closing today, and all of them will be picked up on Saturday. It's allowed? That's really cool then. Smart move, Sarah. That's a good way to go about it.
But don't send TaskRabbit to pick up for you for this auction.
We won't, yeah.
Because you'll be missing out. Because our space is amazing. Oh my God, we're already at $3. So there's 5.
I did most bids. It's sorted by most bids. So you see the prices slightly jumped. Do you want me to go highest dollar amount? Is that stressing you out?
No, I'm just looking at... I'll do pineapple tuna. I love that. I'll make that tomorrow night. I already got the tuna.
There's some weird ones in there, man. Maybe maybe we try gross old
We'll do a channel for nasty recipes as long as you come and taste them.
Yeah. Tuna Jello? I saw some weird Jellos.
Tuna Hello.
Oh,
Hello, tuna. Oh, Jello, gross. I like the sound of tuna Hello.
Hello. How many auctions are happening Saturday? When you're talking about the rest of Toronto, it's a tough call. I did actually do, if you don't mind me popping around, I wanted to contrast, because we do like 150 items, right? It's very intriguing to see that. They told us that we were supposed to be doing 200, and it looks like we're still one of the big dogs. So in terms of us partnership and maintaining percentages...
Well, I think it also boils down to like the average per lot, right?
For real, I do agree.
So it looks like some of those, not to diss us, but they're selling like these people. I don't know what exactly to say. Like, are they working harder? Are they curating more, or what are they doing versus us? I can tell you that they're not doing what we're doing.
There's 8 auctions.
Doesn't matter what they're selling.
Mile radius, and it sees their stuff isn't that high though. And this one's closing tomorrow. And this is the most expensive stuff that they have.
I'll buy that phone. This is why I'm not allowed to look.
I know, this is why.
I'm like, I'll buy that. I'll buy that.
Thank you, yeah. Maria says there's 8 auctions within a 20-mile radius, which is like, I think then, we can do it. I can place it in the lake shore where we're at. I can move the tab, I think, or not, I can't, so whatever. So a 20-mile radius. So do I have to go to Maine? I have to go to the map, and then I do that.
Yeah.
So it's like
But those
not
aren't
too
all
bad.
closing tonight.
No, I don't know how she filtered that. How do you filter close time? How'd you filter close time, Maria? I would actually be intrigued. That'd be helpful info. 32-minute Queen Street West. Oh, this is the busy guy.
What are you using this for? What is this for?
I don't know.
You put it there recently. It wasn't there before.
No, and I just put it there because I thought it looked cool, and it's just been more of a nuisance than anything.
I just put a ton of this down in the warehouse today. Oh, that's a cool.
This is the cool guys down on Queen. You count it. Done. Yeah, thank you, Maria. Thank you for counting then. That's interesting.
Done.
So 8 auctions.
But they're coming to taste gross shit?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're coming to taste gross things. Either that or they're...
Alright, we'll do it at my house on my birthday.
Yeah, this guy has nice stuff, though. This guy's always have nice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of silver.
Right? But it's like that stuff. I mean, it'll be curious to see how a lot of that closes, right? So you can see how they're selling clothes. It's like,
Yeah.
hold on, that denier real leather jacket, right? Like, go up a bit to those leather jackets. $29 and $15. Click on those. I would pay $30 for that jacket.
Yeah. I think then it's got to be when we pick our clothing lots, we have to be like brand focused.
But I guess the truth of it is like I would never sell a Denier leather jacket on Max Sold. It's like they're missing.
Take it to your marketplace, yeah.
They're missing a crucial outlet for that. Ooh, okay, dollar bills. Oh,
Yeah,
$4
we're back
for
in
those
ours,
caster
by the way,
wheels.
everyone in the audience, just so you know. We're back looking at ours.
Okay.
Is auction? Yeah, that was the auction at Roncesvalles.
Okay, what time is it? 8:13.
We got 8:13. I'm gonna step away in 10 minutes to use the bathroom
and
myself.
then when we come back, we'll start at the top.
Yeah. You can stay on if you want, or if you want a break. You
I'll
want a
take
breather too?
Yeah. Nobody just wants to see me unless I just do.
You can if you want to. You can go right to the top, and all you gotta do is just like comment on what you see.
Yeah, no, I better not. Oh, but I'm happy to see $1 on that lamp.
That one should get some competition, I imagine. Hydraulic jack, that's another piece. The caster, I can't believe the caster wheels are going for more than the other stuff.
I mean, that lamp, I really thought about I was going to salvage it for parts. Just because I love that beautiful pearl base, but I'm happy to have somebody have it as is.
But yeah, the guy in Roncesvalles and Queen, yeah, he does have a good setup. He acquires a lot. He kind of does what our vision is, but in a way more commercial perspective.
He's been a prop rental guy for decades, right? Like that's him that's the one with the Max Sold in the window, right?
And why I put commercial perspective on it rather than degrade any of it. It's just like more businessy, just way more businessy.
The irony of that is like that business has probably been there for like 40 years.
Yeah.
And was probably failing. And then found Max Sold as an outlet.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden is doing the best that he's ever done. Maybe not the best that they've ever done, but like it's a really curious like twist that I think places that have like the online auction realm has secured a lot of these like decade long invested individuals where like the person to person like sales weren't doing as well as they should have been.
Yeah.
And that happened especially during the pandemic. And it forced people online, and these auction platforms became like the outlet for them.
Yeah.
And that's why, and I don't want to speak out too much, but like why I was always like Max Sold to me never offered a full package.
Yeah.
And that as a reseller you could utilize something like high bid to really circumvent that and secure it for yourself. but Mac sold so quickly grew to just completely just.
It's all just software based. I think it's all
have
just
the whole market.
Yeah, software based heavily. Estate sales, but he connected with the lady in Cooksfield and Shepherd Cellar. Not sure if they're still working together. Yeah, it seems to be big on the personal relationships that you develop. And I do like. I think this is the big thing with Max Sold is its convenience. The fact that, as Acorn well knows, like dealing with the back end of like high bid, you have to have at least a good intermediate level of technical skills. You're a guy who likes to talk on the phone. You're dealing with Max Sold. You call them with all your problems. They're answering right away. It's an easy upload. You can do it on the computer or on your phone. It's all the fucking, you're covering the bases.
They're taking their 25%, 20%, like whatever that number is, it is worth it. Because we know how much work it is on the back end. Like Acorn, you guys do so much. And so, like, you know, it's
SpongeBob.
It's a really fine line.
These are ones I'm just happy to get gone.
Yeah.
They're cute. The copper kitchen storage containers, I like them a lot. And those, I bought them based off of cuteness. And then I just could not sell them for years now. So
yeah, you got to take them to, I guess, like a pop-up and sell them for like $25 for a set of 3. But you can't get greedy.
So I thought I've taken them to markets before last year and just no one wanted them. Just no one wanted. I just was like, okay,
I guess, and you know, you might actually do better off selling each one, not selling it as a set.
Maybe.
Just bring one of each and be like, look, it's a stash can, and you sell it to someone for $20, and then be like, it's a bigger stash can, and that one's $20, and like, you'd sell them all individually, but nobody wants like a coffee, tea, sugar set, because nobody keeps their sugar in that.
Yeah.
Nobody keeps their coffee or tea in that. It's like they want the one to hide out something special, but the trio of it is like, okay, but look at this.
My toys, all my wacky stuff, there's dollars in on them.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there'll be competition. The fact that they have bids is at least good.
Yeah. You want to see that, just like the dollar means that someone's watching it.
$2 on Spawn, HO models, coffee tea lot, photography lot.
I loved that case. Like
So
after that, I really
commented
thought
on,
I was like, I want to. I don't care about any of that stuff, but I want to clean up that case.
Yeah.
And turn it into just like a purse.
That's a good
like
purse right there.
Some sort of really fucking cool
makes me
satchel
think like
side bag.
Vintage book bag is what it screams to.
Absolutely, right? And that is like, for the resellers that are out there, a Wing Chun dummy.
Do you know what that is? Well, oh, I think it's that thing with the posts on it. I think, he wants to do
one of
Kung
those.
Fu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he wants to do Kung Fu.
I used to watch like Jackie Chan.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Like, so good. Yeah. If we get one of those, Aleem, does he live nearby?
Yeah.
Is he going to come and hang out? Because we'll just get one of those up in the... Oh, trio of large vases. $12.15. Ooh. I like that.
That's good to see. Aerosmith, blah. Can't believe no one... That's I would have assumed.
Yeah. Oh, the t-shirts for $2. There you go. $11 for the mech panniers. $2 on those aluminum industrial.
The same guy who bought the last ones.
Oh yeah? He's coming back for more?
Yeah, he's the guy who bought the other ones.
Oh no, he knows how good they are. Oh no. Oh fuck, you're gonna get a steal.
Probably, but it was
man,
just funny.
$2.
The same buddy hit me up. He's like, "Oh, those clamps, I kind of liked them." Like,
they're nice. Those
I'm
are sick.
those.
I can't sell any more of them because if I sold any more, I wouldn't have enough for myself.
Here, you slightly distract them. We will still go on a BRB in 5
right.
minutes.
No,
I gotta
no.
actually use the bathroom. I'm not
right.
just sneaking outside.
My Stein.
You need another beer too for your Stein?
Just one.
I will get you another beer while I go to the washroom. You entertain them slightly.
All right.
If you want to scroll, you can. If not, you just babble away. And then we can still do, when I come back, we'll still do a BRB so you can take a breather for 5.
Hey, sexy lady. No, just joking, guys. That's not what you came here for. we came here for the Mickey and Gang Xmas mug. Now this is a thing I should be bidding on as a reseller because that's 100% Bazaar worthy, right, Maria? 11, the Dragon Ball Z, $5. You're lucky. I'm not gonna register.
Yeah, okay.
Because I would outbid you on that. You little.
I'm trying to let other people get it.
I know. You know it's my birthday coming up. So the Dragon Ball Z OG poster, like, yes on the mug, right, Maria? You get that. Get that. And sell it. Because somebody will buy that for $18. At least $14. At least $14. 100%. No doubt in my mind. And onwards and upwards, we get into tool stuff, long arm paint roller extension. So this is good to see because we sold one of these in the last auction and it went for significantly more than $5. Like I think closer to $18 or $20. So it'd be great to see that. Oh, somebody just outbid you. Oh, I know that somebody is watching right now because they're getting it for me for my birthday because they know that it's my birthday coming up and I want that poster. The Magnesium Derby Tea Float, $16. Yeah, Aleem, are you getting me a birthday present? That would be sweet. Ooh, the Peacoat button-up jacket. Love it for $6. The Classic Book Collection, $7. Canadian coin set, $4. There's got to be at least $4 worth of coins in there. There's like... Yeah, actually, how much is... How much is that in coins? Because I think one of them is a loonie, right? Is that a loonie? So that's $1. That's $1, $2.50, $3. It's like $4. So someone's getting it for $4. $4 for $4. Let me count this. Hold on a second. Let me count. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's $4. It's $4. All right. Back. Beak. Oh no. My eyes are shut. Just stuck here with my eyes shut. I'm just stuck here with my eyes shut. Because I can't look.
Wow, because you don't want to look at the top?
Because I went back. Yeah, I was...
Oh, wow.
I'm just stuck here with my eyes shut. Mailing my savior.
I got you. You got to move your hand, bro. Where do you want me to get you back down to?
I don't know. I was at the coins.
Do you want to take a break too, or what do you want?
No. What do
You're
I
good?
want?
Yeah, what do
Everybody,
you want?
just make another bid. Quick, right now.
We'll put you to price highest.
Oh, my
And I'll
goodness.
scroll down.
Whoa, priced highest. I just saw something that's priced highest.
There, I scrolled down. We're on the vanity. I'm gonna be 2 seconds. And give me 2 minutes.
Ooh.
And I'll be right back.
Ooh, look
So
at all this
yeah,
stuff.
you gotta
low
hit
price
new
stuff.
tab if you see an item you want, because then otherwise, it fucking drops you back to the main.
Oh,
thing.
just FYI.
It's slot number 161, so I'll be able to bid on it when I'm back in. I'm fine with competition on it.
So
I'd
the
rather
plumber's
go for the
toolbox for $6. Come on, that's a steal. Ooh. Now, Murph, I'm allergic to you. The Himalayan salt lamps, no bases. Nope. But there's still huge chunks of Himalayan salt. Schlamp. The Hot Wheels, those are hot. The Hexo Mixer pain mixers. Yeah, that's all good stuff. Useful to someone. Classic book collection. I love this 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Antique barometer and hygrometer. I thought that was a typo. What the hell is hygrometer? I still don't know. So if anybody knows, can you tell me what is a hygrometer? Ooh, the classic book collection. How does that happen? For real? Like, how many people are even watching right now? That if I say this U.S. musette bag, it's, I don't know if it's really military style or what, but blah blah blah. This other hygrometer, still don't know what a hygrometer is. If you guys are watching, please let me know. Well, this is the fun part, because now auction bids are pouring in. I swear this was less than $12.15 the last time. Like, I think this was like $11.15 or $13 for a jigsaw. I think that's going to go for $18. This 5-inch drill press vise, I think that'll also be like an $18 item. Oh wow, $16 for this? That's good. Somebody, I bet you, is buying this, is also buying this ventilation fan, because they're going to use those to vent that fan. Brown, don't cheese me, brown. Okay, so now we got this DeWalt T-Stack. That's a part of a whole set. Someone's gonna be fighting over that to want them all. The Bessie pipe grip. The Simpsons fanny pack, still at 23. Now this is the funny thing where like some things hit and sit. Like it peaked at 23. Is there gonna be a little final bidding war? Or not, right? Like, we're gonna see. We're gonna find out. Whatever will be, will be. C'est la vie. La vie en rose. Okay, Sarah. Is this you here, 38, on the DD55 7-pad tabletop electric drum set?
Happy it's finding a good home.
Love it. Love it. Are you a drummer? Or
Yeah, she
just
said
a
probably, yeah.
electronic drum setter? This bow stitch? $45. Wasn't this is a big one.
It's technically
Is
worth
this-
quite a bit more.
this
but
is the
that's
top of
now
it.
you're
I was like-
priced highest, yeah.
I was like, there's nothing that's going for more than that chair.
Yeah, she's just got the drum machine on lock right now.
Nice.
And we've got, for anyone just tuning in, we've got 15 minutes to close. We are simulcasting, so we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on Kick. If you're watching this in the future, we do these auctions on a monthly basis, if not more, so feel free to tune in. And if you like this content, I do auction reaction streams to ours, as well as our dear friends Acorn Auctions, who are in the chat.
I'm
Nailed
sound
it.
effects.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We need our own soundboard. You're doing pretty. The cat was just like outside the door, like what's the fuck's happening in there? The cat was just tripping.
I'm
out
really
and all the
entertaining
noise.
to
Yeah.
cats. That's probably why I'm allergic.
I have a full electronic kit at my place, but I need to get rid of it, so I have room for furniture storage. Yeah, fair.
Sarah. Furniture storage. I would love. Do you have an Instagram or anything where you post your stuff that you're selling?
Yeah,
or are you
feel free.
purely a marketplace?
You can drop the link in the
Reseller.
chat if you want, and we'll give you a
I'll
follow.
follow. Yeah, 100%. I'm always. I love to see. Yeah, well, that's Aleem exactly. You
My
see it.
mom bit on
Because items close sequentially. So you're gonna see like the first item's gonna start closing at 8:45, and that's gonna be lot number 1. And they're scheduled in 2-minute intervals. I think actually there might even be like 30-second intervals with max sold.
I think they're way closer. I think they're like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I think we have to fucking speed read.
So like lot 1 closes at 8:45, lot 3 closes at 8:46. And then what happens is that anytime there's a bid within the last 30 seconds, it extends it by 2 minutes. So that's kind of how it really gets staggered, and that's where we get left fumbling and stumbling through our words.
That's the fun part, yeah.
That is absolutely the fun part, because you see like this Brad Nailer 5650, it was less than that just like a couple minutes ago.
Yeah. So that's when I'm doing it with our friends Acorn, very similar format of like that's we're kind of like announcing what they're going for.
Like
and that's
this
the
tape
hype
lot
of it.
for 27.27. What are people doing here with these creative bids? I don't even get it. 27.27. And we're still seeing these some stagnant bids. $23 just floating. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a thrill. It's exciting because like, you know, you would get a couple bidders up against each other. Just it can draw things out like crazy. Like $80 can become $200 for these pry bars.
Yeah, Aleem's seeing it and he sees how it's exciting. Exactly. So then it's like our investment in the pieces and then seeing stuff get bid up in real time. It's really fun when we're like commentating on it and you get to see the item actually get bid up. So it's like, ideally I like to think that sometimes when we're pointing things out, it does draw more attention. Now
Like
with
these Sailor Moon prints.
I really should do Instagram, but I'm definitely not cool enough. Well, feel free. Oh, you did the thing again. Yeah, clicked right on the item.
I see.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, Sarah, that's totally okay. You subscribe to me here on this YouTube channel, you'll catch me here more often, but Paddy also, we do stream from our warehouse, so you'll be able to see us and always drop in if you have any further questions.
Yeah, my Instagram is Paddy's Pop-Ups, Paddys P-O-P-U-P-S. What? Oh, she doesn't do Instagram. I should do Instagram, but I'm definitely not cool enough, but it doesn't mean she doesn't have Instagram. Do you have
valid.
Instagram?
Okay.
Question.
Okay, touche. Wittier
Because,
than I.
you know, I feel like I agree with, like, this idea of, like, a business account to, like, actually monetize your Instagram. Like, I also feel like I'm not cool enough.
What? You have one?
I know, but it's not a business account.
Yeah, but this
Because I only do it because, like, I'm...
That's why I have the two separate identities. That's why I have the Grandma's Deadstock one and the NarleyMedia one. So they're sort of filtered. And then if you drop in on Grandma's Deadstock, which is my IG page, and then every now and then you see I put the story from my personal one. So then if you care, if you're like, oh, okay, I do want to know more about who he is, then you can click over to the other one. So it's like a very distinct funnel.
Because NarleyMedia is your...
Yeah.
I'm voting Nargang. I like that one.
Yeah, that's my grandfather ran for alderman. These are my favorite ones. This is like with the old podcast logo from my first podcast that I did with my buddy. We were early in the game on that one.
Nice.
It was called Things That Are News. And we'd pick 4 news topics. And we had just 3 segments. And we talk about the 4 news topics sober. And we take a break, take a few shots, and we come back and talk about the news topics again. And then we take a break, get fucked up, and then come back and talk about the news topics like smashed. And you would see how our opinions changed progressively as we're trying to debate nuanced topics. It was a really cool idea at the time. We were young, but... And we had beer sponsorships. That's what they're starting to actually get monetized to the point we had people like offering to sponsor us for beers and stuff like that. But
that's pretty
he bailed
questionable. Out. It's a little bit scary when like
When drinking
Now
is
you
the
have to.
job.
Now you have to.
I
Yeah,
got
you got sponsored now. Like, but you only get sponsored if you drink 12 beers.
Yeah.
Like, in a session.
And so Sarah says she has Instagram, personal one for my dog, and a neighborhood one called Annex Pups for a dog Halloween party. You put on. That's
Nice.
cute. That's cute.
Oh.
Everyone loves pups, puppers, puppos.
Well, so you can just integrate that. You could pretend that your dog resells the furniture. Like, that'd be fun. I'd totally buy my furniture from a dog reseller.
That's a lot of work, but I like the concept.
Right? And, like, the dog finds it on the street and, like, pulls it home and, like, wraps its leash around it and, like, yeah.
I like it. It's just a lot of video work. That's a lot of dog acting.
Yeah, dog acting for sure. But these Sailor Moon prints,
Yeah, what about them?
I love them.
They're good quality, but they're just like they're high quality cardstock, but it is not a notable artist or anything. And I got them in the frame, if I'm correct. No, I didn't. I put those in the extra frame that I had.
You did, yeah.
And so they're high quality cardstock, but they're not like a notable. So I was like, oh, well, it's just the same good home philosophy. I'd rather they find a good home because I've sat on them for quite a while now.
Yeah. The Nintendo Wii. $10, man. I want that.
It'll probably get bid up, but it should hit our $20 minimum.
Yeah. $5. I also want that. That's nice. That guy looks so awesome.
Yeah.
Really up close. He's...
Yeah, Todd McFarlane, the guy who made Spawn, what he did is he took like the anime route of like to keep the business running so that he could keep making comics. He just made a butt ton of figurines. So that's why this one is rare, but he made so many that they're not necessarily expensive. So they were all ran off only a handful of times. They're technically limited edition, but he's made so many of them that they're not really...
So much of each one.
Yeah.
Right. So like 10,000.
Yeah.
Probably more.
Just like 10,000 of this one, but then he made like probably hundreds of figurines every year. Like hundreds of different types. So it's limited edition. There's not a lot of Pirate Spawn, but he probably made fucking 100 other Spawn figures that year. So they kind of like reduce the value because they're not as individualistic. They don't have like this specific desire.
Are you gonna bid on this?
We'll see.
What?
I might be patient
$6?
about it. I'm
gonna bid on it for you. Get out of here! No, I'll get out of the driver's seat.
Yeah, well, I get the driver's seat back.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do that. I can move the camera if you want to be a bed boy.
Wait, they can't see me? No, it's okay.
My head's probably in your way.
Oh.
Did you see my dumb horse pillow? I
did
fucking
see
love my dumb horse pillow.
Yeah, it's a curious one.
My roommate was previously a plushie designer. Did you click on my bids? How the hell did you get here?
My bids. I clicked on my bids. You go to
Okay.
bid gallery.
Not because then it only brought up my bid. I clicked bid gallery.
But I clicked on my bids.
Oh, weird. Then I don't know.
So
Comic book collectibles were the thing for collectors in the 90s, this 2000s. The She Comics Darkness 2, it was cool to see the figurines, yeah. It was a smart move. Bid number low to high. Okay.
the She Comics.
I actually don't know those ones well. There were a lot of like random ones in that era. So okay, so this is as you can see, Liam. So that's because this one's Jesus with Max sold. We got to be on our fucking toesy woesies here, Paddy.
Toesy Wosies, Bosies.
So we've got 3 of them closing.
No
in
one's
3
getting that
minutes.
1988 Backroads tapestry.
Someone's really winning. We probably should eBay the tapestries if this continues to be the case.
I mean, 100%.
This is kind of, I really thought locals, I thought someone would pay for these. There we got 2 bids.
Hey, oh, tips on toes. Come on, that means that somebody just bid $2. The $1 bidder is going to bid $3. Come on. Because, like, again, that is from 1990. That is not from, like, 2010. That is 34 years old.
Please don't mention the tapestries. Oh, I think that Liam really wants them. That's
Yeah, no, those tapestries are shit. You don't want them, anybody.
If you come by the warehouse, we can do a little barter of services. There's still plenty left. $5 Aerosmith. Good. Aerosmith's going up.
What happened there? That's aggressive.
Someone took a big leap of faith on him.
Yeah. That's the worst thing to do. Because aggression breeds aggression, you know?
Well, it's the opposite. It's exactly what we want.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Not Maria. It's all Maria. Maria. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Maria. Love it. She's our stalking horse.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it. So that's... Yeah, Aerosmith up. Bob Marley up. Hot Wheels.
Bob Marley up?
I only had two.
Okay, he's already at two. That's the only Bob Marley one, though.
It's a big
But it
W
had a
of
few of
Bob
those
Marley.
pinholes in it, so.
Yeah.
Oof, 1 minute. The count.
Eileen's like, okay, sorry. We'll stop talking. We'll focus on the Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels, I'm not surprised. The $6 Hot Wheels are hard, too.
$6 though. Like, I'm pretty good. I'm happy with that. You know, those are from my friend's childhood. And he was ready to let them go.
Ooh, wow, $10 jump. That even
Maria!
extended the bidding, too.
Maria.
So that's what the soft close is. Since it went up such a high amount, since there's people fighting, it keeps getting reset to 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
And now you see these tapestries as well as the slide projector are coming to close. We've got the Aerosmith at $6, so if someone comes in the next 30 seconds, then it will also get extended. We're looking at the Bob Marley tapestry. That's a $2 piece. And we'll see if some competitions start at the next one.
Right? Yeah.
Bob Marley's chilling.
$15 on the Hot Wheels.
Argus about to go. 15 people. Someone's fighting for a Hot Wheels.
Someone's getting that for $1. That is amazing. That is a working 300 slide projector. That's a great piece.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Slide projector closed.
Marley
closed.
Marley for $2. Way to go.
Aleem, hopefully.
Way to go.
I hope it was Aleem.
Maria.
Aerosmith closed.
$6. Fresh. Way to go.
They've been fighting. $18 on the Hot Wheels now. Yeah, Aleem got it. Good. We got congrats Aleem. They are at 18 already. I know it's crazy to see how much they're going up, Sarah. And this is why we like doing the streaming alongside it. So
if we can keep up.
We've got the Backroads Vintage Tapestry, the Indigo Batik Tapestry. Let me do the reset.
Oh, beautiful.
We found this last time. This is the only thing. The things don't. It's got a hide closed lots section. It doesn't actually hide them. I have to reset it. 1988 Backroads Indigo Batik Tapestry.
The Backroads. It's interesting that one isn't selling because that's like $5 for that Indigo Batik.
Bids extended. Backroads done.
That one's mine now. I'm gonna put it up in the warehouse because that hasn't sold.
Bar
yet.
Taps.
That
$1.
Is crazy.
Home decor lot $2. Their classic books are going up at $8. We've got the trio of oversized vases.
And we reset.
Maybe I just hit the refresh. Maybe I'll just hit the refresh button.
No, the refresh might do other fucked up things.
That's the only complaint about Max sold. Books $8 fair. Vases, mirror. At least someone's taken the mirror off our hands.
That was my mom's.
That was the one that was your mom's.
That was the one. That
okay,
was my
I'm
mom's.
sorry to hear. Rooting for you to make rent. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. You're a big contributor. We appreciate it.
Yes, thanks. We have like a tip jar at the pickup.
Yeah. Portable music stand still good.
Somebody's bidding $1. I need to actually. Can I get you to bid on that Nostalgic Toronto lot? Because I need some of those jerseys.
Do you actually? You serious?
I'm just starting like a casual hockey league, and I could use a jersey.
You play hockey?
I'm a shinny head.
Oh my god. Okay, that's a topic for a different time. Mirror's closed. All these guys closed.
But I never.
Audic went up. We're going to try the refresh right quick. Please work as the refresh. No, I got to hit hide close lots. And I got to go back to lot number lowest. So I just got to go back to the top each time to reset it, which is totally okay.
7, 1, 5.
Someone wants the hockey, bro. How high do you want to go on the hockey?
Thing is $8.
$8?
Yeah.
I'll give you $8 on the hockey. Talk about a last minute mind change. 14 seconds left on the photography lot. $1. That's a goddamn steal for those guys. The eyewitness books.
That's it. The thing with those is that like I have more that I want to put in, but I don't want to put them in at
Close.
$1.
58. Yep. Closing soon. Oh, and then maybe that hides the closed lots. That has made it just more confusing. No, okay, we're good.
Interesting.
Yeah, fixed. Thank you, Maria.
So
Much appreciated.
Oh yeah. No. Oh, I bid hockey jersey for you. Oh no.
Well, we put a maximum. That's all.
Keep on bidding.
I keep tapping in $1 for the Bodic. Yeah, that's up to 9. Coffee lot, $5. And it keeps going up in bid right away. That means that someone else probably already has a higher bid cast in already.
Maria, love you, honey. That's very nice.
That's so jokes.
Those Steelite International bowls, those are nice bowls. Glad that somebody's getting those. Yeah, you got to just be careful not to win it, bud.
Yeah, if you win it, you still got to take it.
Yeah.
No inside trading, bro.
Oh, now that nostalgic Toronto hockey lot, though. Like, I was actually thinking, how is somebody in Toronto not going for that? Because that Bulldogs.
That's what I would have thought, too. Coffee tea lot, fair enough. We were debating about if they were worthwhile previously in the last auction that they were in. The Badic's going up, and this framed architectural... That's a tough one. Scale models going up. I see that people bid it up finally, which is nice to see. They were criminally low, so thank you for bringing it up to $18. Whoever's bidding on that, that's a good find. Coffee tea lot's up to 11. The Bodic's up to 11. The tea lot's extended, and we've got the hockey jerseys. I just paid for the hockey jerseys. You owe me fucking $6.
I'll put it into my.
We have 7 seconds left, 5 seconds left. Roman architectural, so Himalayan salt lamps, no bases. Scale models about to close. $18 locked in. Carved things, $9. That was a big W. Hello Kitty's still sitting pretty low though. Poor Hello Kitty. Let's refresh the closed lots. Hello Kitty's at $3. The Simpsons has been sitting at 23 since like this stuff got set up.
That's one of those classics where it's like
it's a rare piece. I thought that Mickey would also be a good Christmas oh my god. I thought Mickey would also be a good Christmas present. So I am surprised that poor Mickey isn't going to find a good Christmas home, but
I mean, right, like
we got 23
You're
seconds.
$18 on that all day at Bazaar.
Oh yeah. Easy at Bazaar. Easy sell at Bazaar. $27 on the Simpsons. Good to see. Hello Kitty still at 3, about to close. The badminton racket coasters.
Oh, hello Kitty. Oh.
She's kind of a general doll, so it's fair. But I was hoping she would go for our $20 limit. I guess not. Someone bid on Mickey and the Gang, and the badminton coasters are closed at $6. So it's a good, made of plastic, but they're antique plastic. The Bodic tapestry still at 11, about to close in 30 seconds. We've got the coffee and the tea lot, the Himalayan salt lamps, and the cassette lot. At least someone put $1 in, and also the recipes that I was complaining about before.
At $1, I guess we can't trial our thing anymore.
Oh, I've got lots, so we will try. I've even got tuna I got the tuna recipes from the tuna cans. Right. Simpsons is getting bid up. Coffee tea lot closed. Batic tapestry closed at 11. Himalayan salt lamps, no bases at $10.
$10.
Cassette lot about to close $1. We've also recipes $1.
Dollar.
Sailor Moon prints $5. $5. Just got bid up again, so it got extended. Someone's getting the Betty Crocker and the cassettes for $1.
$6. There you go.
Okay. Simpsons going up at 27. I'm gonna reset.
Clear. 27.
So Nintendo Wii. They're going to steal on the Nintendo Wii, but fair. It's an untested one, so slight risk.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if the motion bar, I didn't want to get a Wii game and see if the motion bar worked and shit.
I mean, to set it up with a TV
yeah.
to play tennis for 2 days.
It powered up. I didn't want to try the motion sensor. I didn't want to get Wii Sports. Simpsons about to go for $27. Spawn figure $5. Same thing. I've had it for a while. I just hope it finds a good home. Unfortunate. It's very cool. I'm just hope it finds a good home. Again, we're building our mailing list as well, so you can subscribe, and we will let you know when each of our auctions are happening direct to your email. So we got the brass doorknob backplates, $1. Big Boo. Betty Crocker and the Cassettes would be a great name for a band. It would. It would. Missed out on the coasters. Damn, I'm sorry to hear, Sarah. Seems like there was competition last minute, so all those guys closed. $27 on the fanny pack.
$1 for that.
Brass knobs.
Oh, man.
I gotta just make art or add them to our lamp collection. Mickey's up to $4, which is fair. Sailor Moon prints. My FIFA
dragon
hats,
statues.
bro. I can't believe they went for $5 for the dragon statues. That one is a big surprise. Mickey got extended. FIFA hats. I thought someone would want it. They are actually World Cup hats. One is the World Cup Brazil. One is the fucking, I can't remember.
Argentina.
Argentina, but Argentina was South Africa.
Right.
Argentina.
The hygrometers.
Hygrometers getting bit
that
up.
was a typo. I went to fix it.
Oh
I
yeah.
was doing my editing. I was like, it's a hydrometer.
This isn't a word.
I was like, no. And I was wrong.
It took me a while. I had to Google it a couple times when I was first learning about them. Because it just measures how much water is in the air, not how much pressure.
But you would think then it would be a
Yeah,
hygrometer.
I don't understand why they went hygrometer with it. Dragon's
Mickey
closed,
and the
$5. Mickey and the gang's getting rebid. We're gonna have clear. I like this bit.
TMNT, Masquerade Masks, the hardcore,
Damn, the Masquerade
Hard Rock
Mask.
Cafe.
That one also tough sell, but it is hyper rare,
Yeah,
so I'm surprised.
Definitely a $16 pin.
Yeah, easily. So I'm just gonna get a dub on that. Can't believe no one wants my Shredder toy. That I took an L. I thought that was gonna have competition on it, but
I mean, we had fun with that.
exactly. So I took an L on my
Someone's about
Shredder.
to bid on that, I know.
We've got 10 seconds left. You can Maria in on it. That was a big L on my behalf. I had good faith in Shredder.
I'm okay if nobody bids on the Rick and Morty pin bag.
Shredder looks like his legs are cut off. He's because he fits. He's in a little car coat.
No, he's in his
And the Rick and Morty pinback fair. This is my test of if I can do single pinbacks, and evidently, meh.
We can definitely sell that elsewhere.
Yeah.
Properly.
Yeah, I'll take it to markets with me instead.
That's just to say, we sell on this platform, but we also utilize every single possible outlet to sell everything. So we do this, it's all for fun. Again, we got to make our rents, but this is our lifestyle and a commitment to it.
Yeah. And so lesson learned on the rivals, on the tapes, on the VHS tapes and the pinbacks was lesson learned. I had to cohesively bring the thoughts together there. So we gotta.
I think VHSs, cassette tapes.
That's all just going to markets with me then,
Pins,
most likely. Yeah.
all that stuff. It's bins where you you have a collection of it, and you just always bring all of it.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
In hopes for the one person who's gonna.
So Avengers, $2. They are GameStop limited edition, so that is still a rare find for somebody. At least Mr. Bean found a good home rather than go for $1. We've got Blockbuster Returns. I also see same board games. I kind of gotta figure it out separately. And when you win your auction lots, it charges it according to however you set up your account, and then you pick it up from us on auction pickup day this Saturday between
11 and 5.
11 and 5. And considering it's you, I can probably drop off your poster if you don't want to book it out to the warehouse. But you're always welcome to visit.
But you want to book it out to the warehouse. You do.
It is a good social environment. There's a lot of big community space. So you can, we got guitars there. We got a fucking organ there. You can hang out and jam a little bit if you want to.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero, not sold. Not even a Guitar Hero music book. So just all music books.
Guitar Hero songbook?
Yeah, it's every song in Guitar Hero 1.
interesting, like that you can play on
Both tab
a
and,
real guitar.
yeah, and tab and notes.
That's a funny thing.
Yeah.
It's like songs
It's all the songs in
get
it.
put into Guitar Hero,
And then get put into the Guitar
and then
Hero
get
music
put
book.
into back into. That's like
Yeah.
that's really ironic.
It's very trippy, eh? That's why it's a rare find. They didn't exactly make a lot of them. Is there a place where I can see your guys' entire catalog?
Our catalog is constantly changing. What we get to photographing, most of it ends up in auction. Unphotographed stuff, like premium stuff, never gets photographed, gets sent directly to stores or into bins for pop-ups. So if you want to see stuff, you would be tuning in directly to our live streams or visiting the warehouse.
Yeah, so if you scroll up in the chat, there is a link to my eBay store. That's where I list things digitally, and then Paddy sells things out of a physical location called Bazaar Toronto, which is located at 306 College Street, accessible by streetcar, but otherwise we do these auctions on a monthly basis. We do have another one coming up for the end of the month with this much, if not more, items available. And as for Aleem, we would like to reiterate that pickup is between 11 and 5 on Saturday, so you're welcome to come through. No rush. I'm happy Conan the Barbarian sold, but I was slightly off with my estimations this time. I'm not beating myself up.
The irony of it is, like, a lot of 5 would a lot of 3 have gotten the same amount of money.
That's what I'm thinking. This handbook is also super unique and antique. Let me clear. The best horchata is Toronto, around the corner from us. Yeah, it totally is, actually. It's right on the other side of the building. National Geographic, so at least there's $1 gone. That's fine. Driver's handbook. This is like 80s or something, but whatever. Back when they used to give you the handbook for free. You
Back when they
have to
didn't
pay for
really
that
teach
one.
you proper driving techniques.
That's also the questionable aspect, probably, yeah. Elvis is doing $6, which is pretty good. Hey Arnold, 0. Star Wars toys, 0. Fair. Toys are going to fucking in-person markets for me then, and I'm swearing too much again, but the toys are definitely coming to market and just going in a bin.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the way I've spent the most money with my daughter. It's just like kids' toy bins, where we went and you wouldn't even negotiate. It's just $5 each. It's $5 all day toys.
That's how I was working in my my in-person selling when I was located at Bazaar before I got to the boot from there.
Oof. Furniture. Sarah, get that.
$1, $8.25 at least. Yeah. This is another piece that's just been sitting around forever and was taking up too much space in my locker, so it's a very disappointing price, but fuck.
Whatever. Well, that's what is the alternative? Is it a marketplace where you're selling it for $40, but then you're investing like who knows how much time
to drive it around? I've just been dragging that one around.
Like, be done.
Yeah.
And like $1.
Cassette lots got to go in a bin too. Fine. Computer parts, whatever. I needed them gone. Computer parts, I had no expectations for. Someone just fucking just freaking take them off my hands, please.
Flicking.
Solid sideway table, fair. Go ahead, sorry.
And what is A&W at?
A&W is still at $0. Still at $0. Bailey ain't doing so good this auction. I'm telling you that. Copper kitchen storage containers. 0 as well. The stubby soda, fine, fair. Solid wood vanity. It's not the most pretty thing. It's not like super high quality, but it's great for a living room or like a little Toronto apartment. So same thing. As long as it finds a good home. That was also just sitting around for ages.
Yeah.
Copper kitchen storage containers. Wedgwood Royal Dalton, $1. Decorative spoons. Tom Jones is still the big miss. Stubby soda, kitchen containers.
And the spoons, I'm just so glad that no one's buying those spoons.
Yeah. I've always struggled with spoons as well. When we talk about like consistent items of struggle, spoons have been a big issue for me. This manual binding machine, $310. Who put in a bid of $310? Why, that's such an odd amount.
And it's not going anywhere. Like, there's no bidding war.
It's so bloody heavy anyways, but it's intriguing. It's a piece of history. Those binding machines are what you used to use to make, like, your university style appendums or whatever the frick you want to call them.
Yeah. And you also, when we looked it up, there was like a secondary piece to it. Or not a secondary piece, but like a... Oh, somebody bid $1 on Tom Jones.
And the Copper Kitchen. Yeah, we got $1 on Tom Jones, and someone just bid up the Copper Kitchen. Spoons are about to close.
Tom Jones, I thought I was going to get to keep it.
Tom Jones, you lost out. You lost out on your Tom Jones.
Those are so cute. The pictures of both of those
Kitchen
little
containers done.
devils.
Both themed art prints. 0. Fair enough. Binding machine. 310 still. Infrared lamps. We've got the cello carrying case. Wow.
$2. You know, I sold the cello. And they didn't want the carrying case.
Well, I guess it says a lot about the quality of the carrying case. It looks like they both
I don't
just
think
got...
it does. I think that's a really quality carrying case.
That's what I think. I thought it was too. I looked up the brand. The brand is notable.
I actually know that it is because, like, it was Emily's.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
And, she
knew what she was doing. Clear.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice cello. It was a nice case.
A little sound effects for him here. So, yeah, 2 max complaints. You gotta fucking... This button doesn't work, at least on my computer. I gotta ask them why. And then they need dings, just like Hybit. That'd be my only platform critique. Those dings really help me know what's closing.
Yeah, for sure.
It needs a little sound effect when the item closes badly.
How's that chess set doing?
Chess set, $1, 1 minute left.
That's crazy because I've had that on. I had that listed on Marketplace for a while at $20, and I had so much interest,
but no
I
one
just
came.
couldn't coordinate pickups.
I really thought it would have gone for more. A class chess set is like, especially around this holiday season, there's got to be someone who wants to gift it or decorate their house or do something with it.
Yeah.
So $6. Oh, someone bid up my copper kitchen storage containers. That is very nice to see. Again, I sat on those for a while. I really have $8. Good. We got a little bidding war for the kitchen containers.
A bidding? Oh, yeah, right.
It's slowly
And
jumping
it can
up.
happen. Oh, there.
$10 kitchen containers. Cello's still at 2. Just had a refresh. Music book. Someone bought them for $1, so at least someone got them, I guess.
Yep.
Cello. No one's getting in on the cello in the last... Nope. Okay, it's out of here. Good to see the bidding war on the kitchen containers, though. Those are great for like any type of style that you have for your kitchen.
But all the music books are gone. All the music book lots went.
Yeah, this one's about to close for $2.
All of them for $4.
$5.15. The Yamaha drum. Ooh, someone just bid up the aluminum clamp, so let's see where that goes.
Yeah.
And the Yamaha drum pad has been sitting at 60 with 40 seconds left. So congrats to Sarah, if that's Sarah. Big congrats to Sarah. We got 30 seconds left in those electric drums to see the Fortnite figures fair. I thought some, because you would buy them for your kid at $10.
Also, they go into the toy bin if they hadn't sold, but I almost didn't put them in, but we already had them photographed, so I just threw them in.
That's the part of the space I might ask to use for yours. We'll see that I have have my bins ready for antique market. Just like, okay, now when we both need to go, we just go to the warehouse and fucking dip.
Grab our bins?
Yeah. Grab our bins.
Grab our bins and bod, bruh.
Copper storage containers, bidding war. Yamaha closed at $60, so congrats, Sarah, if that was you. You are awfully quiet.
Yeah.
I did bid up to someone's max bid on those copper containers. Well, thank you. I hope you, well, that means you didn't get it then if you bid up to someone's max bid. But either way, they're pretty. They're nice and detailed. Good for the kitchen. Good if you care about your alkalines. 14 seconds left on those bad boys. And the handmade rainbow rosaries with the wonderful story given from Paddy. $1.
You know, I just hope whoever gets all those shares them with people they love.
Oh, they definitely will. Those have got to be stuffers for sure.
Because that's what I did with all the ones that I've given out. It's like...
The bicycle panniers are being bid up as we speak.
Yeah, those little pannier bags.
The salvage clamps. We'll see if my boy won the salvage clamps. We got a big buyer. Big buyer wanted them.
Yeah, I don't know. Went from $6.10 to like $8.25.
I know. He is the type of guy to bid. Yeah, he's gonna think about how to trick the max
Right.
bid system. So he's
That I've never thought about before, but like that could really
yeah,
mess up
because
with
someone else
people's
puts
heads.
$8, so you put $8.25, and then it's gonna beat them if they skimp out, right?
Yeah. So someone got that 60-liter travel backpack.
Clamp's gone $8.25.
$4.
It's a
Beauty.
steal.
Way to go.
That's a steal.
There you go. Nobody's
zero.
going for those advertising banners.
Wild.
$3 on that. $1.
Man, those are good lamps too.
$70 on that chair.
Those ones hurt. Yeah, the Space Age is about to go $170. I'm gonna hit clear since we're getting down to the pricey boys.
Is that its peak? So if we
It
compare
was
that
at like
to last
160 before.
auction, someone either wants a chair or they want a
Table saw was our last thing that
a-
closed at that price.
a compound miter saw.
Yeah, compound miter saw. Sorry.
180.
It's to slow down the last second bidders. Yeah, I totally agree, Maria. It makes a lot of sense, though. It's a wise tactic, is what I was admiring at the very least.
100%, because it's a greasy game.
180.
Look at those
on
Bessie
those.
clamps. $62.
They are rare.
That's what I'm talking about. Bruh.
We got 190 on the chair. Hit me with the follow-up. DeWalt organizer, fair. I thought that this is a butt ton of fasteners.
Come on, are those saws? Is anybody getting those saws?
180 for the chair is nice. Well, it's at 190
190.
actually, Maria. But you are totally correct. It is a high-quality chair. The hand saws, yeah, man, come on. No one wants the hand saws at all.
Oh, but $9 on that 1970s vintage lamp.
Yeah, and that one got bid up
You know
just
what?
a second ago.
That
Bessie clamps.
iridescent pearl. Ooh, the mech panniers are up at 21.
DeWalt is closed. Yeah, the MEC, they've been fighting over that one for a while.
Schmeck.
Schmeck me.
It's schmeck.
The DeWalt, I'm going to hit clear because we're getting low here
Clear.
now. Clear. Handsaw is about to go. Pair of Bessie clamps. That's the one's bad for my speech impediment. Bessie clamps. I keep wanting to say Blessy. The vintage lamp, only $9. Those are pretty lamps. It's a good thing we've got a butt ton of lamps at our place still.
I'm really trying to let them go. Like, I almost couldn't sell that because, like, but I could take it all apart. And I'm like, no, it's a perfectly good lamp as is.
Just get it going.
Just let somebody have it. Don't hoard it to take it apart to never sell
$9.
it.
Space age chair going 190 in 25 seconds.
Yeah.
How bad does someone want it is the big question of the day, I would say. 190 on that chair.
I just love that it's going for the exact same price
Sarah's
Sarah's
like,
compound miter saw. Bless Sarah. Love it.
my lamp now. That's adorable. This is cute. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds left. 190 seems to be the settling bid. Let's see. It'll be fun to meet the person who comes to pick it up at our auction pickup this Saturday from 11 to
and
5.
my chair. Oh, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah's going to have a full car.
Yeah, there you go. I almost wanted to stage something with that lamp and that chair together.
That is a good combo. Oh, she does say she does staging. That's a good staging pair. That's probably what she's thinking.
Yeah. She is thinking that. Wow, the T-Stack is doing well. $40 for the T-Stack 4-drawer.
Yeah, but comparatively, it's just I can't even tell really why it's selling for so much more than the others.
Beautiful thing of like having broken them apart because there was almost selling them all together as one, right?
Yeah. You're actually totally correct there. Yeah, $16 for the Black & Decker though. That hurts.
I'm okay with it.
We got to get it gone, especially the tool lots. You needed them gone. It is what it is. Just a vintage Black & Decker.
Yeah, but
Workmate.
Yeah, but we have the other ones.
And tape. Yeah, people value a bunch of tape more than an entire workbench. I love our jobs sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's so entertaining to observe.
Yeah, indeed, right?
The drawer unit just got extended. Caster wheels, whatever, $4. It is what it is.
Nobody's bidding on that tool hose. Air tool hose.
I can't believe no one wants the tool hose. Derby float makes sense.
Yeah, that's a sick.
Shouts for the bot chat. Thank you, bro. He pops in every now and then, drops some emojis. Nice to see you again, bro. Nice to see you.
Yes.
Derby Tea Float, compressor, Black & Decker got bid up again, so that's good to see as someone was actually valuing it and saw that it was worth way more than it was selling for. Gas fittings, whatever, $1. Flexible exhaust tubes closing at $20 pretty much. $19.52. That's a very specific bot beater right there.
Oh.
What are we looking at?
Somebody just bid on those gas fittings and pipe hangers.
No, it closed.
Oh, it closed for $1. Woo! Great.
Whoa, it's out of here. It's out of
Happy
here.
to have it gone.
Clear.
Clear.
Drill press, okay. Past the $20 mark.
Yeah.
It's a big steal, but it hit our base.
That was brand new.
I think it just got bit up. Yeah, no, it didn't. I just tripped out and lost it.
Yeah, it came in a bag in a box, but the bag in the box looked like shit.
Bam. Okay, those are all closed at the top. Plumber's toolbox also closed at $6. That's a hey man, you gotta fix your Toronto apartment. Yeah, that's a lot of equipment in there.
Opening a fucking plumbing company.
Black & Decker
Those
dual
panniers
height.
are $30. Love it.
I guess it is relevant to being a city slicker, you know. Then you want to use the little panniers to get on your bike and get around.
They're nice and clean. The long arm, the paint roller extension, it hit at 20 again.
20.
So we've had 2 of them back to back that have all hit 20.
Okay.
Are you watching the Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, I may have. Yeah.
I mean, I would bid up $20 on it.
I'll tell you after. I just got to keep an eye on how much it goes for. I might have a sneaky link. We'll see.
Oh.
Mr. Longarm. Panniers closed. $30. $30.25. That's a good win. Mr. Longarm. Always the funniest title. Sounds super
That's
sexual.
exactly the same as the one that we sold last time.
Yeah, and that sold for a good amount as well. We've still got some tools that will be coming out in our upcoming auction for the end of the month as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I could... if you guys want the best tools, they're yet to come.
The Boss Stitch just got bid up again, too.
$70. That's a good price for that still. Because that's like a $600 tool brand new.
Oh,
I was
for sure.
shocked at how much it is brand new.
Yeah. And it would be so heavy for me to ship as well, so.
Yeah,
Hexo mixer, paint mixer. Go ahead, sorry, I wasn't saying anything relevant
no, it's a... Are we all doing a Christmas theme one? Not particularly a Christmas themed one, I guess.
Just kind of like one that we a larger one so that you can secure items for Christmas, but neither of us. Paddy has more for sure, but we don't necessarily have a bunch of Christmas stuff set aside.
And most of my like Christmas themed stuff will go into the store, just because that's where I feel like you'll more reliably get kind of like what you're looking for.
Mr. Longarm closing at 20. Tool belt gone.
But
Military accessories lot.
well,
See,
it's
the bag went.
interesting.
I told you to split the bags up too.
Well, I kept one of them, right? I did. I split the bags up. I only put in the one bag. Hey, great. I would love it if all the clothes went for $1. I'd be so happy. Just to not give them to Salvation Army or Value Village.
People are bidding
To
them
give
up.
it directly to somebody who's going to use
Yeah,
it
so
for
these-
$1, bless.
Yeah, for real.
If you want that jacket, that's a great jacket. It's got a brand on it. Pay me, like, give me, what is that at? The water repellent breathable jacket?
Water repellent breathable jacket is at $2 now.
Sure. Thank you.
Button t-shirts for $1. Boss Stitch still sitting at
Ooh,
70. About
70.
to close.
Come on. Let me see that break a hundo. Where y'all at?
Close call.
Who's got the flooring? Oh. That seems like a way too fancy tool to do flooring. Like, you don't need that.
Yeah, not really. It's just mainly for carpets primarily, right? That's the thing you fucking stamp in them carpets with.
I don't need that at all.
And who installs carpets anymore? I think that's part of the reason it probably went for so cheap.
Yo, mama.
Haha. Pry bar, Bosch planers got 37. Mastercraft toolbox 24. This guy cracks himself up, eh?
Oh man. I think
I'm gonna clear.
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 This just in.
The blazer's pretty nice. I'm surprised at the blazer. The hoodies were kind of mid, so probably someone must have looked in detail and saw how the graphics looked.
I guess, but like, what does anybody care anymore? Just wear clothes.
And buy them off of us.
Like, for $0,
Peacoat button-up jacket.
Anything.
Houndstooth flying jacket and sweater, $4.
I think
$2, $6. It seems like they're gonna sit around
that
here.
peacoat button-up jacket, my aunt might have won that. She wanted that.
Oh, that's a good thing. Good on your aunt. Good on your aunt.
She gets free delivery
Your auntie.
to Kingston.
Yeah, I know. That's a little.
So if anybody wants to bid more,
Then he doesn't have to deliver it to Kingston. Chainsaw Man. I can't believe. Okay, no Demon Slayer. I thought that would at least get
do you have the Mickey's Christmas Carol book?
somewhere. I think so. I think he gave me a Mickey's Christmas Carol book. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, the pry bars are just going for $6. That's a good price.
I guess.
I don't know.
It's a good price for me.
If I needed pry bars, I would have paid more.
Oh yeah, for sure, especially at retail.
Yeah, I was at
I thought you meant
the
for us.
Home Hardware today, and I was like, Jesus, everything's so expensive.
Sweater lot, utility bag and tools is going up 27. Pry bars are probably going to close for about that $6. They have the Bosch planer, very fair. Planers are also very expensive nowadays. The
That
Mastercraft
went up to
toolbox.
70?
Yep.
Wow, that really jumped in the last little bit.
Probably some refinishers if I had to gamble.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good quality piece right there.
Yeah, it is for sure. With dust bag and collector. TLD bag and belts. Mastercraft closed. Okay, movie posters. I gotta make sure I don't put too many movie posters in my next. Got some in my cart too. That's a bad thing. That's okay.
Well,
though.
we can photograph them though really clearly, and post them elsewhere.
Yeah. That's totally fair. Just always adjust. Always adjust. Utility bag and tools. About to close. Bosch planer. About to close at 70. Bag boy. No bag boy. I'm just gonna weigh it and I'll put it on eBay then. I'll figure out the shipping if someone buys it. I was just trying to be a lazy boy. I thought someone would get it, but so it's going on eBay. Got the photos ready. Underworld posters, no nada. Bosch planers, so closing at 70 and 50 seconds.
Closed. Yep.
13, 12.
Oh, I thought
It glitches out for some reason every now and then.
Glitches get stitches.
Let's see. Yep, no one's bidding on that. Utility bag. So Bosch planer closed at $70. That's a good close. Utility bag and tools, 27. That's also a good stock up. This was another example of us like not struggling, but trying to sort out how to lot items up. So I think in terms of us being like, okay, how do we make this a good lot? I think that was a big W there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Just
$3 on the Ghostbusters.
oof. Beyonce, $1. No. I want that one.
You want the Beyonce?
Yeah, for $12.
Jesus Christ. $12?
Yeah, I'll give you $20 right now. I'll give you $20 later. Because I'll give that to my friend for Christmas. 100%. I don't know.
I was thinking my mom was in on the Dragon Ball for 15. And someone just jumped to 18, and I'd rather us sell it if it's going up to 18 and have a good home. I can get a Dragon Ball poster another time. I don't want it that
Kurt
bad.
Cobain's only $6. But that Beyonce poster is like the 2000s. That's too classic.
That is a really cool Dragon Ball poster.
She just reminds me so much in that photo of like my friend Constance.
Okay, I'm going to go do a quick reset. Clear.
Yeah.
'Cause we should be near done now. Yeah, we're at the end.
The three posters. The three Musketeers.
Kurt
Cobain,
$6,
Beyonce, and
Dragon Ball.
Goku.
Criminally
Who
low.
is that? That is Goku.
That is Goku, yeah. If it was Gundam original, it'd be different. Oh, yeah. I'd be obsessed. That's going to be my poster, bro. I'm paying us out before it even goes to auction if there's a Gundam poster. But It's Dragon Ball. I like it a lot. My wall's already full though. What the fuck? I'm just gonna end up hoarding it.
$18, right? It's like,
Let it go. Let someone have it for fun.
so, you know, on 18 less 25%. Oh, 22.
Yeah. See, right choice.
Whoa,
right
mama.
choice at the end of the day.
Mama.
Yeah.
Like, mama, no.
No.
No, mama.
I don't know. It is getting close to her bedtime, so we'll see.
Just say, mama, don't bid.
Beyonce, Mom, stop. Beyonce, you're not gonna get outbid. Yeah, you owe me like $20 for random buys in this auction for sure. But yeah, I'm big Gundam dork. Big Gundam dork. Constant Gundam dork.
That's for my friend Constance.
Cool. Beyonce closed at 6. Winning 1. Dragon Ball, there's a war going on now at 25. I figured it would.
Oh,
So good. I'm happy.
this is the war that we were going to have with each other. And
I do really like it, but
you know, we were going to be like $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, and one of us would have won, but
yeah.
can't go too far.
Yeah, and the man passed away, and then this was his original art style as well. So that's like Akira Toriyama changed his art style around the end of Dragon Ball Z after he started fighting Frieza. Shouldn't even say around the end, about halfway through. And this is like a chubby Goku was like this era. He still had like a rounder face and more of a barreled body rather than like your typical like superhero body. He's still kind of like cartoony in this era. Like you could see the examples in just like this drawing style of like Vegeta's face versus that face. They're like completely different facial structures. But I digress. I'm being full weeb right now.
$25, 30 seconds left. Now this is where you really tune in because, like, you know, the person who's trying to outbid is like waiting.
It's gotta
until
be.
the final seconds to put up that bid. And this is the, you know,
Those refreshes.
this is the last item. This is the last item of the auction.
Oh, really? I thought someone was gonna slide in. I can't
$25?
believe it. Yeah, $25.
Closed.
I really thought someone was gonna slide in there.
Wow, look at that.
So price highest. So thank you everybody. That was a great show.
Wow.
We're probably gonna hang out for another like 15-20 minutes, just chat a bit, and then we'll be out for the evening as well. It's a pleasure having y'all in on the live stream to enjoy this with us.
And for anybody who won tonight, like, look so forward to having you at the warehouse on Saturday for pickup.
Bingo, bingo. So Space Age Chair, Sarah, Bostage,
Yeah.
Bosch Planer.
Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah got the Yamaha. Milwaukee, DeWalt, Magnesium Derby Float.
Yep. That's good.
I wonder how many different construction guys we have in on this, or if it's just one guy that's stocked up for his whole crew.
It's hard to say, right?
It's a big variety of stuff, so.
I think it's a bunch of at-home people that just want to, you know, that utility bag and tools.
That's the type. I think we have enough of a division that it's like utility bag and tools and
The Simpsons bag went for 27,
Yeah.
not 23.
Yeah,
That's
I got
pretty
bid
good.
up to 27 right at the end, and I'll accept that. Any tips for selling action figures? I have a bunch of Transformers still in their original packaging. Do, or if not, I will. I do have some.
He definitely knows more than I do about that.
If they're still in their original packaging, then I would definitely try eBay. And then otherwise, there's like, if you live in the city, or say you said you run the Annex Puppy thing, you could, those are the type that you could go into like a collectible store, like go into a comic shop and show them photos of it, or bring them with you and just sell them in bulk, I would say. They usually do try to lowball you because they're trying to eBay it, so as long as you have an idea of what you want as like a bulk set price, the same as like when you go in to sell jewelry, like, you know, it's a $500 piece, but you're willing to get $100, then you do go in and you sell them to them if you don't want to bother with the time. Otherwise, I would say eBay for sure. any shops you know of. I know there's one in Parkdale down the street. Like, you could go to the classics like Silver Snail, stuff like that. Not off the top of my head. I should. That's a terrible resource. You grew up in the city. Do you know any like comic book?
I was gonna say Silver Snail.
Okay.
But again, I don't know about so much like what their consignment. Like, I know you go to BMV, like they sell a lot of that sort of stuff. And there's a shop across the street from them that specializes more in action figures and toys and stuff. But I don't think that you're going to get very good prices from any of them.
It's not even a great article. There's West End Comics is the one near me.
You know, you could go to really close by. There's a place called Nerdgasm. That's over near Roncy and Queen.
That's another type of place. Yeah, Nerdgasm is a good one.
That's a friend of mine's shop. That's like Queen and Roncy.
Oh, I was almost scared. I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't click that. Does he buy, though? Is this the right type of store?
He definitely buys. Or if you're interested in trades, then you can hit that up. Nerdgasm. It's the parents of one of Luella's classmates runs this. I was just there for a birthday party. Awesome. So much cool stuff there. It was a dangerous place for a kid's birthday party because the parents are especially like negligent because we're all just distracted by like all the cool stuff.
Dufferin in college. No, that's not the type of place you'd want to go, but you could try it, but they're going to swindle you. But yeah. Here, I'll share that. The Dufferin College one, I'm sus of it, but hey, maybe I'm being judgmental. Dufferin.
Or just put them into one of our auctions if you want to see your items here on our live stream. We're always happy to...
Yeah, not the right spot, yeah.
Do consignment.
Yeah, a place at Dufferin College was that quick site I just went to, and they're very much like... It's attached to a jewelry store, and it's very much they deal in like the luxury ones. So they sell like Pokemon and Magic cards and stuff that like the high end market of the collectibles. But I digress. Either way, Sarah, as you see, we tossed those 2 links in there for you. I have some Dragon Ball cards too. Then those would also be a similarly correct place to take them, I would say. Or you should be able to put a lot of Dragon Ball cards on Marketplace. They are easier to research than you think. You could either just like use your Google Lens and take a photo and it identifies it, or just like type in what you see and you should be good to go there. So Dragon Ball posters were okay. Bessie Clamp.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, you're tired boy too, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we won't stay on too late tonight. I'm tired as well. I won't keep you around long.
But long arm classic, like again.
At least it went up to 20. It hit our $20 thing. It's just that thing is so critical to a workspace. The Black & Decker dual height workmate.
Those Hot Wheels for $18.
That I never would have guessed.
They're pretty nice ones. Like those purple dragsters. Those are pretty sweet.
What year are they? Okay, they're 94. Okay, and they're sealed in box. Then it's sort of reasonable. They're probably...
It's just interesting to see them
similar
having not
anyway.
sold in a previous auction. Right, like they went through the high bid.
Yeah.
0.
So that means we just got the right person's eyes on them. We got the right reseller eyes, ideally.
I think they're probably a personal collection.
I don't know, man. If they're in box, it's a lot easier to sit on eBay.
But I guess it's like if they're in box, someone who's a collector is buying them because they're just adding them to their huge collection. And I guess maybe like they're putting them on eBay for their top dollar, but really they're just buying them for themselves.
Okay. I can adhere to that
I guess
one.
like I think that's the like what collectors are, is like they're kind of like Yeah, I'm gonna price it at its top dollar, but that just really means that I've.
Yeah, I guess like all the Discogs folks, like people who collect records.
Because like I just have this in my collection.
Hygrometer's good.
Okay, so $15 each for those, basically.
Vases, same thing. At least they went.
At least they went. Yeah, they're nice. They're great decor pieces.
The middle one is beautiful. T-Lot is way more than I would have anticipated. Still cool to see though.
I mean that Bodum. I mean all those. It's except for that little tiny creamer in the front, but that copper piece. It's a $20 piece all day. That Bodum teapot, also the same. You know, we made that lot in our early formative days.
Yeah.
You know, I think we see. I mean, it's so there. Compare the coffee tea lot to the Nintendo Wii.
Mhm.
Both $11 to the Hexo mixer to the ventilation fan. I would give all those things away to have an untested Nintendo Wii.
That's. I think that was just luck of the draw. We just didn't have someone in that wanted a Wii, but I don't know. It is what it is.
Because that's something that I feel like you take into a pawn shop.
I
And
feel like
they'll
pawn
test
shop's
it.
gonna give you like $10 though too.
I don't know. Pawn shops I find like aggressively fair.
Aggressively fair is a
Yeah.
fun way to put it.
I'm like, wow. Yeah, like, because they look it up on the spot, right? They're like, this is what the market is, and I'll
Right.
give you 75. And because there's accountability, right? Like, they have to take your ID and everything.
Yeah.
So they're kind of holding you to it in some ways. But those aluminum clamps for $8.
Yeah, that's definitely, if it's $8.25, I'm willing to bet that my boy got them.
That's cheap. I'm not putting those in anymore.
No one knows what they are. That's the thing. It's tough. It's like,
That's fine with me.
I'm sure you could scrap them for like triple the price even, because they're so
Right.
dense aluminum.
$9 for that lamp.
But it's a
Sarah.
Sarah lamp.
That's a yeah, serendipity.
Military bag.
$8. You know, I looked them up. They were anywhere between like $20 and $40 for similar things, and there's another one. So $8. Found it on the street. Aerosmith for $6.
These tapestries are just wild. I just thought.
I was gonna put a bunch of them into the next auction, and I second guessed it.
I guess not. I'm surprised.
I think still, yes. I think you got to test it again. And I think if there's there's more of them. Again, it's a hard one. Where like capturing the audience that's gonna bid on them.
Someone we knew got the coasters. Either Sarah. No, Sarah missed the coasters. Sailor Moon.
I should. Oh my goodness! I can't believe we outbid Maria.
I know, that's so funny. You
I'm
should have
sorry.
just left it. This man's the hockey one was so last minute too. There's like 20 seconds left. You're like, bid on that one. You just no, it's okay. It's just like sometimes you have a sarcastic sense of humor, so sometimes like you'll say something like that, and my head's like, is he fucking joking? Like,
Yeah.
Woman Alive. Fair. I guess just no books like that either, though. Which is what it
Yeah.
is. The Elvis lot.
Elvis lot for $6.
And I'm just evaluating what I had in it.
Yeah.
I've really struggled to sell them for a while. I put in the not so great Elvis stuff, so I'm not upset about it. I just did think it would hit the $20 mark, but I'm not like upset.
I mean, when you compare that to the plumber's toolbox,
that's
you know, there's some wrenches in there. There's some really good pieces in there.
yeah, it's like made in Japan part and all these.
That's like pipe cutters and shit. Even just the toolbox.
yeah, all that shit that's probably $80 a product when you break it down.
Oh, easily.
And then this
Easily, that's Or yeah.
Touche. A good confidence builder in
So-
comparing them though, but
Just it's fun to see
Yeah,
the
just
two of them go in a auction together, and
same price.
same outcome.
It's crazy to see. I think it's a big emphasis on like our path with downsizing as well, that we want to make sure that we're not getting too attached to all this stuff as well.
Yeah.
So then if it does happen, like whatever, maybe Elvis goes for $20 and the plumber's box goes for $20 in the next one, and we just accept it like, fuck, okay, we just lost on that one. Beyonce, one for you. Kurt Cobain, pair of dragons, whatever, not upset. I sat on those for the while. Mickey and the gang, a little disappointed.
I mean, that was like
But
me with the hybrid one, you know. I really, I had to let stuff go that I'd held on to for too long.
yeah,
Even if I could have maybe sold it better elsewhere, that's not, you had the opportunity.
yeah,
Like, we gave ourselves the opportunities that we just never took, or we were, distracted by other shit.
yeah. So it's
And
time
we
to,
know better next time.
Yeah, I agree. Conan was a test. I've got so
I think
many
a lot of
fucking
5
Conan
comics is a little bit much, maybe.
I think it's too many comics.
Too many comics. Like, you want just 3 of them.
Really?
Because the person that paid $5 for 5 is going to pay $5 for 3.
Okay.
Unless, because I don't think you're enticing them too much with volume beyond 3. Like, 3 is a nice lot size for comic.
I'm not.
I mean, you know way more about comics than I do, but
Our Conan it's another weird one. Just the comic market got so fucked because of the modern era, so it's really, really difficult to price them out as like an independent seller. There's a lot of value at the comic shops and shit, but like
yeah.
Marvel and DC both have their respective apps that you can pay for, and you can read every comic ever
Right.
on the app. So there's still, each one of those is still technically $15 to $25, but why am I going to buy them when I can just like pay $15 to read it on my phone? Like,
So you need to hold on to them for another 20 years for the app to fail,
yeah,
for the inevitable crash, but then nobody will have any money anymore.
yeah. So then versus, like I was able to sell those Spawn comics for a lot of money because that guy doesn't make them anymore, and there isn't an app to read his comics.
Right.
So those ones can still sell for value, but just like Conan was the first Marvel character, so he's in the app as well. But military accessory, clothes, whatever, bummer, but okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Clothes, that's all good stuff. The hydraulic jack, that other lamp. Like, you gotta see that lamp in person to really...
It does look
It's
quite
elegant.
beautiful. Yeah. Elegance.
It was a really primo option for a...
Waystar's gonna be so pissed at the Ghostbusters and how that shit performed.
Yeah, I think in general he's not gonna be thrilled.
No, he won't.
That's probably what he paid for them.
Something like that,
If
yeah.
not more.
I'll probably, we'll try eBaying them or something on the next ones.
I don't know. I think you just gotta keep on trying. You just put another 4 in.
I think in some cases, I think the ones to like then maybe like is like Ghostbusters particularly, like we should check 2000's Ghostbusters poster on eBay because that's like something Googleable, but like Beyonce or Dragon Ball Z poster is just gonna get lost in the sauce.
Why? Because there's too searchable.
Too many other too searchable, like that's why Beyonce 2000s Beyonce poster.
Look at that, $28 for that. trash. That's scary.
But these dolls are creepy as fuck. I didn't know those are terrible looking dolls. So let's see if they're selling though. No, see?
I mean, also, like, I think
No one's...
you want to see them on display. Like, that's where Chris, like, isn't as able to sell them. The Ghostbusters, like, that was a little bit more of a marketable thing. That
Maybe we need to figure out how to, like, acrylic frame them and bring them to...
Not even to frame them, but just to show them.
Yeah.
More completely. Right? Like, we, like, don't keep them in those rolls. Like, unroll them, photograph them, and then press them in the drawers.
What's the point of doing it after we photograph them?
Like, to press them in the drawer so that they are flat for people for pickup. Like, because I have all these posters, these Guinness posters that I've been selling on Marketplace for years. And I sell them a couple a year. Maybe three a year for $50 each.
But them being flat after you documented them, how does that help?
They store easily. They store, like, in that drawer in the...
Well, what's wrong with the rolls for storage?
I guess nothing.
I'm not, like, aggressive about it. I'm just confused.
I guess nothing.
I don't see the difference after we've already documented. I thought, like, flattening them out to then be put in acrylic and then we sell it or something.
When people are going to put them up, they've been flattened and not, like, rolled out, so you've, like, done that work.
Maybe, I guess, but...
I'm just trying to use that drawer system.
Yeah. I think if it's then we identify, oh, this Dragon Ball Z one we know we could probably flip for a ton of money, we should press it and then frame it. That's great for that, I would say.
If you're going to frame it, yeah.
Yeah. But I think the poster was around her dangerously in love now. Yeah. Before Jay-Z swooped in for sure. Definitely looked like it.
She's amazing in that poster. She's beautiful.
Yeah, I got murked.
I mean, I don't think we hit $2,000 in this auction.
I don't think so.
Help us pay our rent. If you'd like to make direct e-transfers, deposits, Paddy's pop-ups at gmail.com.
I also have PayPal.
Yeah. Any amount is helpful as we continue our endeavor. Oof. Not that many unsold lots.
No, it's not that bad at all for unsold lots, but there's a lot of dollar lots, so we'll see if they even come pick them up, and then maybe we'll be able to recycle them.
Yeah, right? You never know. So no more saws.
Yeah, fuck the saws.
No, you just keep adding. Like 2 became 4, becomes 6, becomes like 8. And then you have to make like a saw clock.
Auctions looked great. I missed the Ghostbusters poster. The closing is weird, not like high bid. Yeah, it's tough. It keeps doing that refresh thing. The high bid is smooth.
Yeah.
There's like certain ups and downs of like both that I've noticed particularly. The closing experience on Max Sold definitely not as smooth and efficient. The high bid closing system is way better. Even when it comes to the watching, I have to keep going up and refreshing to remove the closed lots is a big pain in the ass. And even if I was a buyer then, that would be pissing me off. I was trying to watch to buy, not just do the commentary on it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm quick with my scroll finger. And if I was, like, we just had it sort of closing soon, and I'd have to fucking be hauling ass to keep up with what's closing.
Yeah.
Which was, still needs a ding.
Yeah.
And, yeah, thank you, Acorn. We appreciate your support. As always, it's push on, so... And when I say I get wishy-washy about it, I'm still positive about where things are going, and I'm still positive about the outcome overall.
On to the next one, right?
On to the next one. Lessons learned. Keep pushing.
Already there. Bigger and better.
Yeah.
There's better stuff coming in the next one. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, lots more bigger pieces from me.
Smaller pieces from me.
Onward and upward. That is the truth. But yeah, we're probably going to get out of here soon ourselves. Unless you want, is there anything else you want to comment on?
No, I think that was awesome.
You feeling summarized?
Yeah.
You feeling satisfied with the evening?
I'm feeling winterized, summarized.
Yeah, winterized, summarized. This guy. Okay, so then do I do the whole outro rant? Do I try to say it as fast as possible, or do I just say it at a normal pace?
Can you rub your belly and tap your head at the same time?
And then say it?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name's Bailey, and I operate an eBay store called Grandma's Dead Stock, and I work alongside Paddy of Paddy's Pop-Ups. He's sitting beside me, also rubbing his belly and patting his head. You spell his name Paddy. So that is Paddy's Pop-Ups on Instagram. We collaborate monthly to do these auctions on a consistent basis, ideally sometimes more. We also do in-person market vending, so you may catch us at a local market near you at some point. And Monsieur Paddy over here, this guy sells out of a physical location called Bazaar Toronto. That is Bazaar, located at 306 College Street in Toronto. And if you want to catch us, we're both on Instagram quite often. It's a good way to keep up with our personal lives and see what cool new items we get. I stream weekly on a consistent basis, at least 2 to 3 times. I want to be aiming for more. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel and click over to the live tab, that's where you can catch my upcoming streams. But you can also see some of the existing VHS conversions that I've done. Also, if you want a more interactive environment, you could subscribe to my Twitch or just give me a follow over there, and then that's where I convert VHS tapes, since the copyright gods don't swoop in and just absolutely kill my dreams. Otherwise, we appreciate your time here today, and even if you're watching this in the future, that's a really cool thing that we've been able to develop this unique piece of content. So if you want to, a good way to support is to drop a sub. It's the best way just to make sure that we keep the ball rolling, because we need that monetization mark. And our friends in the chat, Acorn Auctions, has been a great collaborator of ours, both for a diverse perspective on things, and I am consistently streaming their auction closes as well. Theirs is on a much more efficient platform called HiBid. So if you want to tune into those, don't be afraid, because you'll see the scheduled links in there. And Paddy, do you have anything else to say? Because that was kind of getting difficult near the end.
I'm actually hungry now. It just made me hungry. But thanks, you guys. Thanks, Bailey. Way to go.
That was a tough ending. Thank you for coming through, Acorn. Thank you for coming through, Aline. Thank you for meeting you, Sarah, although I don't think you're there anymore. Thank you for dropping in, Maria, and all the other regulars. It's nice to see you guys again, and it's good to have a little chat running when it's only our third one. Okay, so shouts to y'all. Paddy's belly rubs are way more sensual than we do expect. What a good way to... Yeah, well, we're going to end on that. Cheers, guys. Bye. No.